YouTube, what up? What up? What's good? Man, your boy on here. You know what I'm saying? About to bring you the real deal about this damn war, man, and how how we end up having to pay for the elites' decisions. You know what I'm saying? And the elites' greed and you know that BS that be having to pay, man. And it's crazy, man. How y'all doing tonight, man? How's everybody doing? You know, hope everybody's good. You know what I'm saying? On this Thursday night. Yeah, man. Word, you know. But yeah, I'm just about to break this down, man, and you know, just let y'all know and show y'all how this is gonna affect this little dispute, war, whatever we want to call it, is gonna affect us. And it already is affecting us, right? Yo.
Yo, what's up, man? How you doing?
Shoot, just chilling. What's going on, man? Let me turn this up. Yeah, man. Just chilling on this Thursday. Oh
Everything
yeah.
been all right?
Man, just the high gas prices, man. Damn. Man, I could, I talked to King David too, man. He said the gas prices. Yeah, he said he peeped it. He said for his field, whatever. California's got it really bad, man. Crazy, man. You know, so I mean, the effects that this has. You know what I'm saying? The effects that BS has, man. You know what I'm saying? What about you? How's everything out there in Virginia, man?
Gas price and rose like 90 cents since last week, I tell you that.
Yep, I hear too.
Um, yeah, the gas price and raised up a little bit.
Mm.
Yeah, but getting kind of crazy, homeboy.
Man, and see, then that's the whole thing, man. This is this is solely, we always got to suffer for certain things that these people do, but it's by design. It's a problem, reaction, solution, a Hegelian dialect. That's all it is. That's all it be. Um, that's why and they talk about trickling down. The only thing that trickles down is a bunch of bullshit that trickles down, in debt, in poverty. That's just trickles down. You see what I'm saying? They're trying to make it seem like Putin and people really got problems with each other. These people are all working out plans. You see what I'm saying? They already had the master plan in motion. That's what's going on right now. A lot of people, you see, the only thing about it, we just don't know specifically what and how they're doing it, right? But they're doing it. We might not know specifically exactly what they're. You see what I'm saying? To pinpoint exactly, but they definitely doing something, man, behind these scenes, man. It's not. Yeah, that's what I'm saying, Doc Boss. See, that's the thing. If you say that it's gonna, if you gonna say, I mean, excuse me, not what Doc Boss said, but you the president, you talking about the price is gonna get higher, gonna keep getting higher. That obviously lets me know. You see what I'm saying? Or a critical thinker person know that they're behind it. You see, if I look, if I make up something, right, or if I throw a party or something like that, or if I throw an event or something like that, and if I let you know, guess what? You know what I'm saying? You're gonna know that I'm behind the event, right? If I let you know in advance, a week in advance, hey, I'm having this, you're gonna let me know that I'm behind. It's gonna let you know that I'm behind it. You see what I'm saying? That I planned it. And see, we don't think when it comes down to stuff like this, man, because this is supposed to be a powerful person, Joe Biden. He's supposed to be powerful, right? The most powerful person. But see, he really controlled the army. Really, he don't really, these are powers that be and these elites and shit that really control and let you know behind the scene what's going on. You see what I'm saying? This guy's puppeteering right here, and it's obvious that he's puppeteering. It's real obvious that he's puppeteering, man. You know, there's something that they know that we don't, right? You know, because the thing is, this dude want to stop talking about stop getting oil from Russia and stuff like this and banning this and that. But then at the same time, doesn't Russia have a good a big piece in Venezuela's oil thing? So I mean, we got to really be careful, man. And it's just like, see, that's Biden's way of keeping ties. You see what I'm saying? Keeping those Russian ties. And then exactly they're trying to push these electric cars too, which is super expensive. What you think, BJ?
If they trying to push the electric cars, brother.
That's man expensive though. That's super expensive.
The top electric car started at $56,000, man.
I mean, I just think it's just like they know what they're doing though, man. You know, for the most part, they really know what they're doing, man, and they succeeding at it. Trust me. You know, it's only gonna get worse. And then didn't Kamala Harris say something like that last week or something, BJ? Something regarding they wanted to go with clean fuel and stuff like that. They wanted to go with the electric cars or something. What'd you say?
Yeah, they want. Yeah, no, it was like Sunday. I think they had a meeting talking about electric cars.
See.
Yeah, well, they want to talk about. They want to talk about green energy.
Green energy, right? Yeah, man. So I mean, there we go. You know, say no more. You know, it's not a coincidence. It's not a coincidence. Right around the same time, all this is going on. They're having summits and meetings about this. You know what I'm saying? We just got to put two and two together and really see the bigger picture, man, and the brighter picture, because this shit is like Doc Boss says. I can see it getting worse. I could really see this getting worse, man. I really could. You know, point blank. You know.
They said 23,000 gallons of diesel fuel spilled in some river or something.
See, you know, here we go again. You know what I'm saying? It's like, and then either blame it on Putin, right, or say that a lot of it spilled and a lot, it's not to be accounted for. It's just a lot of different excuses. I noticed there's a lot of different like scenarios, man. It's just like, but it's not him though. Remember, it's not the United States government. It's not none of them, right?
No, it ain't never them.
Everybody else. It's everybody else. Right? What you saying, BJ?
No, it ain't never them.
Yeah, that's why it's so obvious, man. That's why we should be trying to let people know, man. Like, we got to really see the bigger picture, man, and really, but I mean, we not, because we politically lazy, man. When it comes down to, and then, Tim, what's going on? Doc Boss, true, but then remember, too, remember, I forgot what I was gonna say, but yeah, Doc Boss is right though. But I mean, I just find this is all just fascinating, man. This is just crazy, man. You know, it's just all this is going around at the same time, and then they're holding secret meetings, and then like these people are kind of like dog whistling at each other, like, okay, this is what we're doing, how we're gonna do it. You know, Russia's the bad guy right now. We got all the mainstream media outlets, projecting how bad this guy is, so we could have this as the scapegoat.
No, well, everybody can be scapegoat now.
I know.
American people scapegoat.
Right.
Cause daggone, you had them say, "Oh, the American people don't mind paying higher gas prices to make Ukraine pay." I said, "What poll y'all got this out of?"
See that? You see how they speaking for everybody, dude?
Yeah, they said 79% of Americans agree that the gas price should be high. I said, "Where y'all getting this from?"
You see,
they lying.
See, and man, you brought up a good point, man. That's exactly what they're doing, BJ. The mainstream media is really trying to project and make it seem like the American people want this. You see what I'm saying?
Mm-hmm.
You see them, and it's just like,
no, we don't want it.
Exactly, man. Who, like you said, what poll? What poll did this shit come from, man? And How could he speak for us, right? I mean, these are billion and trillionaires that, you know what I'm saying? These are elitist people that got money, man. They ain't, you know, they probably don't even, they got private people that drive them around, and they got different means of transportation and all that. So why, you know, right? I don't know, man. It's just, but we don't see it, man. We didn't see that Joe Biden didn't do nothing for us, right? And they came out the gate saying that they didn't do nothing for us. They came out the gate straight up saying that if you ain't black, don't vote for me, or if you didn't vote for me, you ain't black. Straight up saying that, like, damn, straight up disregarding, undermining us.
Hey man, he ain't tell you. Hey, he ain't telling. He ain't telling Ukrainians.
Ooh.
Daggone, y'all ain't getting this $10 billion.
Man, I know there's no study for them, man. They don't get no study. You know, they just get straight up. They get to show me the money, right? And they get shown the money, man. They get shown the dough. They ain't no, you know, bullshit walk. What they say? Money talks and bullshit walks with them motherfuckers. But see, that lets you know too. You know, that lets you know that they could get the vote. They could get anything they want from a lot of these Democratic shills, a lot of these Negroes, right? And they don't have to get, you know, they don't have to get nothing in return. They could just keep voting and voting and voting, and everything is all good. You see what I'm saying? Everything's okay. You know, and that's sad though. I mean, because these are supposed to be, a lot of these people are supposed to be the elders and people that's supposed to be teaching you stuff and learning, you know, and you looking up to and everything like that. I don't know about all that. Y'all on your own. Y'all elders are on your own.
I don't believe they did no poll, Dr. Boss. To be honest, I think they just talking crap.
Oh yeah, that shit's a bunch of bullshit. That shit's a bunch of bullshit, man. You already know that's a bunch of bullshit. You know, and says who though, right? Like the poll says who. You know what I'm saying? And the thing is, I mean, so that lets you know, man, the media is no stranger to propaganda. The mainstream media is no stranger to straight up just falsifying and just straight up lying and fabricating stories. That's what they do. That's their job. That's the business that they're in, right? They into that's the game that they into. Like that shit is crazy, you know. But I mean, hey, it is what it is, right? You know what I'm saying? We gotta keep suffering. Here we go. You know, paying the high gas prices, paying the high food prices. Here we go. You know, let's get ready. Don't hold your breath too long, right? I mean, it's BJ, man. What you think, man?
Just thinking, man.
Yeah, that shit is and it's all by design, man. These people know what's going on, and they know that it's going to impact us. But, I mean, that's the whole point. You see what I'm saying? If it was impact them, I don't think they would be taking risks like this. That's the whole thing too. These people ain't gonna do what's best for themselves, right? They're just only gonna do what's worse for you, you know.
That's right.
He said, "Doc Ball, it's time to get a bike, huh?"
Might be.
Man, you ain't bullshitting. Man,
Yeah.
he said straight get a bike. You know, man, that wouldn't be a bad idea, man. You know, Monel, what's going on? What up? What up? Monel in the building. You know what I'm saying? But man, this shit is what is Smedley Butler, man? Colonel Smedley Butler, excuse me, back in the day had a book called World War is a Racket, right?
Yeah.
That's exactly what this is, you know. And what did Monel say last night? That was dope. What Monel said last night. He straight up said, what he say? He was like, basically fucking he was like he said, okay, the war on COVID is dead, right? Or excuse me, they lost the war on COVID. So now, you know what I mean? They gotta actually show us and present us to a war. You see what I'm saying? And that was deep. That was deep, dude. And he said, you know what I mean? The pharmaceutical company made trillions. He said now it's time for big oil and big gas to make millions. He said now it's their turn. That was clever, dude. That was dope. I like that one. That was deep, dude. That's true though. That's exactly what's going on right now. You see what I'm saying? We don't think that people got to get their pockets greased, man. They you know what I'm saying? They got to you right. They got to get the payouts, man. They got to go with the payouts. You see what I'm saying? That's why your local mayors and your governments should still pushing for private sector mandates and stuff like that. That lets you know that they getting paid off. You know, you gotta look. I mean, it wouldn't happen to their kids. Though. I was about to say, what if this happened to somebody like one of their kids or something? But I was about to say it wouldn't happen to one of their kids because these people are well off. You see what I'm saying? These people they got dough. It ain't gonna happen to one of their kids. Especially if they're part of the elite or something. If they're hooked up and tied in together, right? They ain't going. They know what time it is. They know who to mess with and who not to mess with, right? They know who's the civilians and stuff like that and who's not. He said, "Oh yeah, now yeah, exactly. Now it's the industry's turn, to make them trillions, man. All for us too. So I mean, you got to think like, so we pay taxes for it to go. You know what I'm saying? To everywhere else, but you feel where we don't want it to go, or you know what I'm saying, or we're not mindful that it's going to. I don't know. Man. It's just weird, right? It's like that shit is crazy, man. So it makes you really think: should you even pay taxes? You see them? That's the question, right? Is this process even really legal like that? Because there's a difference between lawful and legal. You see what I'm saying? There's a difference between those two things, But yeah, man, it's and then it's all of a sudden y'all really hear about the pandemic no more. All of a sudden the pandemic is just gone away. They talking about, you see what I'm saying? Even there's reports talking about the cases are less and this and that, and they about to and then it's going away and all this stuff like that. It's just like, BJ, what you think about that? That's just like Monel said, huh? They did they did their money. Now they could change the media now, right?
Yeah.
Change the concept of the shit. They made the killing, right? So they could change the narrative.
Yeah.
Yeah, because they made a lot, man. But see, and that makes sense though. It's a different year. It's an election year, so let's pull. That makes sense though. Honestly, when you think about them being a war, there's to be some kind of war, or him coming to some kind of country's aid at this time, because this is a election year. Even though it's the primaries, they still want to try to look good, and they want to try to make Biden like you see what I'm saying, the knight in shining armor, like he saved the day, right? You see what I'm saying? When all he's doing is just making y'all pay, come out your pockets more. Me come out my pockets. Everybody, you see what I'm saying? It's sad, man. It's a sad situation, But we're not, once again, we're not. Excuse me, we're not critically thinking, and we're not critical thinkers, right? I mean, that's the thing. Being intellectually lazy, that's not good because. See, we're not TikTok lazy, right? We're not gossip lazy. We're not, you know what I mean? We're not foolishness lazy, you know what I'm saying? And turn up lazy. We're not lazy when it comes out of them things. That's what's fun. What a coincidence, right? What a coinky dink, man. But yeah, man, this is this ain't a good situation, man. And then what do you say? And they lose the yeah, exactly. That's what you're saying. And they lose the Cold War, and now they want to take us to the Ukraine war. And see, that's the thing. Like you were saying last night, it's just all smoke screen, man. The narrative changers, man. So that lets you know. I mean, is a lot of this stuff really real? Because if the news just gives it to you like that, and they could just change the switch and bounce and flip the narrative when it suits them, that lets you know something's not right about the story. You know what I mean? Does that make sense? Yeah, man. It's man, but taxpayers' money, man. Taxpayers' money, dude. You know what I'm saying? Is what you know what I'm saying? It's where it's coming from, man. Where all this has got to come from, man. And that's looking crazy, man. Yeah. Some people. Let me see. What you saying? Some people are supporting a no-fly zone, which they don't even know they could. Yeah, they could trigger a nuclear war. I mean, and that's the thing, man. See, people don't be people don't, people ain't, nah, they ain't gonna, I feel you though, they ain't gonna look at it like that though, because especially our people, man, let's just be honest, they go with the trend. You see what I'm saying? With the trend. You see what I'm saying?
Mhm.
They don't, I mean, BJ, right? We just got to go with the trend, man. Whatever's hot topic, trending topic and stuff, we on it. We are on it, man.
Like a
And that's
trending topic, huh?
BJ, what you, man, what you think, man? Is that real shit or what, man?
That's how we are, man.
Mm,
Everybody's so trendy these days. They don't nobody want to be the trendsetter.
mm,
So we always follow the beat of somebody else's drum. Why not follow the beat of your own?
mm. That's true, man. They let you know that there's, we ain't really got no wealth like that and influence like that in our, you know what I'm saying? Because if we did, it'd be different and shit. We'd be moving different, man. We could, we talking about jobs and this and that, or whatever, or let these politicians, dangle little, shit like that in our face and shit. They ain't talking about no careers and nothing like that. We talking about jobs and all this shit, and stuff like that. But if we had our own, we could be distributing jobs to our own people, right? When we felt like it. We wouldn't have to be dependent on the other groups and shit and other big corporations talking about jobs and handling this job and employment. So I mean, it's just stuff people don't think about, man. People don't be thinking about it, breaking it down like that in that aspect. You see what I'm saying? Which is like, it's a shame, man, because as you get older, you would think, right, that you would have cats would have intellectual conversations like this, man, and have some kind of dialogue and shit, about stuff like this, man, and you know, and come up with this conclusion because but I get it though, because people are too trendy, man. People, you know, people talking about pray for Ukraine shit. What about Detroit? What about, you see what I'm saying? Nobody talk about Flint. And see, that's why a lot of us people that look like us are so full of shit, because Detroit, Michigan still got tainted water, right? Nobody talking about that. Nobody talks about the how displaced Detroit is. Nobody talks about the crime rate in St. Louis. You see what I'm saying? And in Philadelphia and all. See, nobody talks about that, right? But see, they got
Mm-hmm.
you, especially us. We talking about black this and black is racism. But you know what I noticed? If it's a white cop, you see what I'm saying? If it's a white cop, or if it's some kind of white, you know what I'm saying, person or something like that, that's supposed to be the center of the conflict with one of us, then that's when you get your black media and motherfuckers on YouTube and all that pushing the narrative with this shit. And I think that's kind of weird and shit. Like, it's like, you know what I mean? But when, they're not talking about the crime rates in our cities, that's probably, you know what I'm saying, done by one of us, That's an even bigger problem, though. And that lets me know, too, that some of these stories be staged, man. I'm telling you, some of these stories that they come out with don't be true. You see what I'm saying? It's sensationalized, you know what I mean?
Mm-hmm.
They know how to do that. You feel what I'm
Yeah,
saying, BJ?
yeah, they know how to do it. And they will keep on doing it too.
And then, man, I mean, they're talking about the Russian girl that's over there. And see, this lets you know too. This is a psyop too, and it's another thing too. They're talking about giving the Ukrainians $1.6 billion. You see what I'm saying? And, I mean, damn. I mean, but they're talking about study this and study that for us or whatever the case is, or reparations, reclamations, whatever you want to call it, whatever. You see what I'm saying? But why are we not? You see what I'm saying? We're not getting none of that, and there only talks of a study. You see what I'm saying? And the study don't cost nearly that much. You see what I'm saying? So we got to realize too, man. We getting played on both ends, man. But see, I can understand that because you got these gatekeepers and you got the Democrat shields and stuff like that, keeping it like that. You see what I'm saying? Or just the sellouts, period. Well, it don't matter what party, black sellouts, period, that are keeping it like that. You see what I'm saying? On both sides, but especially these Democrats though, because they let you know and they try to tell you that they're for you and they promote being for you, right? and that could be further from the truth and shit. Right?
You say we farther from the truth, huh?
Man. But what you think about the $1.6 billion, BJ and shit? Damn. Right?
Now it's $10 billion, I think.
Oh, was it? Okay, 10 billion. Okay.
Might be
That's a
12
lot of
billion.
money, man. Right?
Mm-hmm.
That's a lot of money and shit, man. So it's just like it make you think. I mean, I don't know, man. I just think, just our people will be like on some, feeling included just a little bit, just the little bit of inclusion that they feel like.
Why you gonna feel included to Ukraine and Ukraine got neo-Nazis over there?
Damn. They got straight up neo Nazis over there. Yep. And what's his name? Made he was like it seemed like after he heard about them being neo Nazis, he invite him into the ranks of the damn Ukrainian army, man. So it's just like, and how are you a Jewish president or whatever? I mean, he's an actor, so he could say or do or be whoever you know what I'm saying. These motherfuckers want him to be, right? Because people controlling the narrative want him to be. You see what I'm saying? But he's saying that he's a Ukrainian guy. But he a Jew. So if you really a Jew, why would you let these people? You see what I'm saying? These so-called Nazis and shit, aboard and shit. That's kind of see. I don't know. Well, we just don't. I think we be hearing the story, whatever the case is, man, and we just think automatically and shit. Oh, whatever the news media narrative is, you know what I'm saying? Tell me, or you see what I'm saying, or whatever shit, whoever Roland Martin, you know what I'm saying, or whoever these Democratic shields, whatever they tell me, I just think I don't know, man. I mean, but that makes sense though. That's why these people are around, right? That's why these people are there. On either side, man, the Republican, Democrat, it don't matter. But it's really this is the side right now. The Democrats are just, I mean, like I said a little while ago, excuse me. This is supposed to be the party that's supposed to represent you. That's what make it worse.
You got it right.
Monel said Biden and NATO is putting sanctions on Russia, but what people don't realize sanctions has been put on the whole world. Yeah, and the thing is too, with the whole sanction thing, I think that's kind of for one, how you gonna talk about sanctions, but you still trying to get oil from Venezuela? But Venezuela, you feel what I'm saying? They deal with Russia. So it's just like I don't understand our concept. And see, Biden them know this. You don't think the intelligence, United States Army or whatever, or even the naval intelligence or whatever of this branches of this motherfucking government, you don't think they know this information? Oh, they know it. BJ, right? They know it. They ain't stupid. They ain't stupid.
Your boy Justin Smollett got sentenced today.
Oh yeah, man.
Mm-hmm.
Man, he sure did, huh? Hold up.
He got sentenced today.
How much it was like?
150 days.
Man, hey, that dude, man. I think that's a little psyopish too, man, because it's like, okay, so, like you know what I'm saying. I think and then they try to have a real trial to like really make it seem like it's real and like honestly, that's another thing. Taxpayers' money. If that's a real trial, supposedly, even though see if it's a psyop, if it's not real, they pay for it, right? The casting agency and the fucking in this, you know what I'm saying? The little company or whatever, crisis acting company or whatever. But see, the thing is, if this is a real trial, you gotta look at it like that's another thing that the motherfucking your taxpayer money going to. And look at you got the CNN narrative, you got the Fox News narrative. My thing is, I'm sorry, the real is the real. This is this is our narrative, right? This shit is some bullshit, and this is all right. This all right here is basically it's gonna hit y'all in the pockets. me in the pockets. You see what I'm saying? Oh yeah, our shit's it's like $6. I'm telling you, I never seen nothing like that before, man. And they said, look, this is the worst since '82, the worst since 1982. This is the worst inflation rate since '82, man. I mean, damn, right? That's a long ass time. That's a long ass time. You know, I was born in '83. Put it like that. You know, that's a
Mm.
shame. It's a shame, man.
He said it's that white on white crime. Nazi lives matter.
Hey, that shit real though. Hey, that shit's real shit.
But you wanna know the crazy thing? One of them presidents of Russia was a black man. He got a picture in Putin's office. I forget his name.
I heard that they wasn't really never. I mean, they never. You know what I'm saying? I mean, Putin don't seem like a racist guy to me. I don't know. I'm not trying to be funny. You know, I call him. If I think you know that word or whatever racist and shit, I'm gonna call you on it. But I never got
Well,
that.
one thing about it, well, the bad thing about it, racist or not, I know one damn thing. Them African countries ain't going with the U.S. and a lot of other countries ain't neither.
Yeah, that's true. India, shit. Who do you think? India is not fucking with the U.S. like that on that shit. See, that's another thing. India has a lot of people too, and guess what? A lot of their tech savvy motherfuckers are from that motherfucking region.
Yeah,
So
well,
the thing is,
look, Big Daddy, you get U.S. on their own this time, but they.
hmm. Yeah, you see, we're like, see, and that's the thing too. That's why the media is pushing it like that because we are one of the only countries. My thing is, this is what I told my homie earlier a little while ago. If this is the case, why is NATO? How come no other NATO countries are talking about invading Russia right now? Or you know what I'm saying? Or really trying to, you see what I'm saying? How come they're not trying to deploy their troops? When the other day I seen on the news and shit, they was like, oh, Biden, you know, is saying that he's not going to deploy troops and this and that, and it's just like, you see what I'm saying? Why are we the only ones, you know, really like really taking this the most seriously out of all the other NATO little allies? I don't know. Something's not right, man. But you know what? We're the most capitalist out of all the NATO allies. You see what I'm saying? We push capitalism tough. What you gonna say, BJ?
Yeah, they pushing capitalism, but it's by their cronies.
Hmm. 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 That's true.
Call it crony capitalism.
Hmm. Damn. He said crony capitalism, huh?
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm.
Yo, what up? What up?
Yo, you hear me?
Yeah.
Okay. Yeah, man. Free my nigga Jesse, man. He needs to
Jesse Smaller, free him, huh?
huh?
I said free Jesse, huh? That's what I'm saying. I know, huh?
Yeah, man. Free my nigga Jesse, man. He was just trying to hire some, poor Africans, some poor Nigerians, give them some acting work, you know.
I know, dude. That shit was so obvious too. Hey, that shit was mad obvious, man.
Oh yeah.
Super obvious.
He's a super goofy. But hey, at least he gave
Damn.
some Africans some work, man. I heard them Africans he hired was in the Ukraine before that.
Mm.
Man, man.
Nah, I just made that up, but that was funny. Shit going on in Ukraine right now.
But see, the thing is, I think about that. I'm gonna keep it real with you about that one, man. Is I think this is like, you know what I'm saying? This could be this right here. It seems kind of shaky, man. It's a little war, man. I'm telling you, it seems a little shaky, man. It's just like,
Oh yeah, I can't ever trust in practice, man. We know everything. We know the world is a stage, man. But
hmm.
we ain't no stage directors. Our people, our nation right now, we ain't no stage directors right now. So best we can do is, prep as much as we can, man. Water, rice, beans, bullets,
Mm.
and if shit goes down in the city, are you gonna bug in? Or you gonna bug out?
Hmm.
What disaster or situation would you bug out in versus which one would you bug out?
Hmm.
We gotta write all that shit down, man. It's about being proactive. That's all we can do, even if the shit is fake.
That's true.
So if they start drafting motherfuckers boots on the ground that blood dropping to be real. You know, fake is in like people like Halliburton supplying both sides, or you know, certain high ranking people being related, or you know, to push population control, like we was talking about last time I was on here. I think, you know, population control could be, you know, unhealthy foods and nigga they put in the ghetto, to homosexuality because that don't produce life, to you know, the bad acceptance that they push on black women, acting like they allies of black women, but if you are ally, you ain't telling her that, you know, her demographic tends to be the most obese in America now, and that causes high blood pressure, hypertension, you know, heart disease, all that other shit. So they just your ally and pushing you into an early grave.
Damn.
You know, war is one of the population control tactics they use too. So. I mean, it could be fake or real, but either way, if we get drafted and it escalates into a world war, it's gonna have real effects on us. Either way.
Damn, hey, you ain't lying.
Yeah.
Hey, you said both sides. Damn. Like I think it might be Blackwater. I think one of them groups is I think they have some hands in this one. I heard too, man.
War is good for business, man.
Perfect for business. Yeah.
You know, not for all parties involved, but for the people who won't have their boots on the ground, it's typically good for business. So, I mean, bullet makers, ammo suppliers, tank manufacturers, helicopter manufacturers, plane manufacturers, you know, jet fuel providers, diesel fuel providers, gasoline providers, boot manufacturers, clothing manufacturers, you know, your marketing and IED explosive manufacturers, red dot laser sight, night vision, optics manufacturers.
Oh hell yeah! Hey, you know that.
Yeah, media apparatuses.
Hey, wait a minute, man. Hey, wait a minute, Frank.
What up?
Hey, how you doing, King David?
Hey, what's up?
Not much reading this thing about Brittany crying over there in UK. They said also Russia is completely opposed to LGBTQ people. Regardless who she chooses to love, I hope that all of us will say a safe prayer when Brittany McGrinder returns to America.
Oh man, that's great. Yeah, she over there in Russia. They talking about she can get up to 10 years.
But see, that could be a smoke screen right there too, because it's like, for one, dude. Now they're trying to make this all about her being gay and shit. And for two, you know what I'm saying? It's just like another distraction linking Russia to something. Russia's the bad guy now because they're homophobic. Russia's the bad guy now because they hyped up our fuel and come on, man. It's just like I'm really not buying it, man. I see what they're trying to do and shit, man. What they said, news.
Oh, go ahead.
News is like the fourth branch of the government or something like that, man. I'm telling you. What you gonna say?
I was saying, I don't know the specifics of what, man, but I know I read the article. It said she made more money out there than she did out here playing for the WNBA. So I think it said she made like $500,000 a season out there, and that she's been playing out there for the last 7 to 8 winters. So don't understand how she would slip up like that in a place like that if she been so familiar with that place.
But you know what? Another thing that's weird about this too. She got arrested for domestic violence. Was it how many years ago and shit? So it's just like, so she was able to go out there and shit. Like, I guess, I mean, was
She
her
a
case?
woman beater. She a
That's what
woman beater.
Yeah, you say you don't hear nothing. See, you don't hear the news. You don't hear the lamestream talking about that though. You see what I'm saying? They talk about what they want to talk about. Their agenda is pushing the gayness. It's pushing all types of shit. It's pushing, you know what I'm saying? It's pushing degeneracy. It's pushing the jab. I mean, that's what the news media is pushing. You see what I'm saying? They're not pushing anything. A critical thinker would think, you know, okay, I would want them to push this, and I want this agenda. They're not pushing that. They're pushing the opposite. You see what I'm saying? They're pushing what sheeps want. And what sheeps, you see what I'm saying? What the sheeps don't mind. You see what I'm saying? And they try to the media try to make it seem like we want high gas prices. We're cool with that. I never said I was cool with that shit. Did you? We gonna say?
No, I was saying, I mean, that makes sense for them to do that because that's like a crack dealer trying to give carrots and salad to his customers. Like, you know, trying to push something for a critical thinker. That's like, nah, I'm gonna keep giving them this crack.
Ooh, man.
So, you know, but yeah, that's funny. That's a good point because you know, Kobe Bryant died. You know, they bring up the false rape bullshit, even though it was consensual. He ain't got no reason to rape no white bitch in Colorado. And then it's funny, yeah, that's a great point because if there was a black male out there, they'd be bringing that up or whatever scandal. But I didn't even hear about the domestic violence stage she was into before you told me. So, you know, since it's a female, it's like hush hush under the rug. But if it was a black male, it'd be like, oh yeah, so he got arrested in Russia, and also he beat his girlfriend up back in 2007.
Damn, that's a good point. That's a good point. You know what I'm saying? And see, we see. The thing is, you're right. Why would they push anything for critical thinkers? The thing is, man, we got too many shields and gatekeepers and pawns and stuff like that in our ranks. You know, which is these celebrities, and because I'm not celebrating none of that's what you root word of celebrities. I'm not celebrating none of these damn people. You see what I'm saying? I'm celebrating when I get my, you know what I'm saying, when everybody from my people can get theirs, man, and get their just due. That's when I can celebrate. You know, other than that, these people are playing roles, man. This, you know, old girl's playing a role out there, man. You know, she playing a role. You know what I'm saying? Her time, you know, another 15 minutes of fame, you know, has came. They want her to push the, you know, the homosexual LGBT joint. So that's exactly what they're doing now. You notice how none of this is about any kind of what she did or any kind of accountability for her having any kind of weed, right? Or hash oil. It was about, you know what I'm saying, some gayness or something. I just think it's kind of weird, man. We gotta we fall for it though, dude. We fall for it. We fall for that and certain fake racism calls, we fall for it. We really do. You know what I'm saying? Yeah, I'm telling you.
Yeah, that's super facts, man. You know, it's just it's too damn predictable, man. It's sad, but man, I forgot the point I was gonna make, but yeah, man, it's like shit is crazy. And then the thing is, when you talk about actors in the stage, that's what I was about to say. If you go to IMDb, you can find a lot of these crisis actors.
Right.
One of the people in the Sadie Look shoot was in the Aurora, Colorado shoot later on.
Right.
Crisis actor. You can actually see a lot of these so-called leaders. You can actually see them on IMDb. They seem to be actors or actresses before somehow becoming world leaders. Like if you look up the Dale Castro, he's on there as an actor.
Right. Actor. Yep.
And then even Putin, he used to be a comedian. And he was on like America's Next Top Idol for like Russia and shit.
Wait, who was?
Putin, he was a comedian and shit.
You said Putin?
Yeah, Vladimir Putin.
Damn, see? Damn.
Yeah, and he was on the like Russia's Next Top Model. He was basically in media and shit. Like, he had a whole different other life. Like, if you search Google comedians, like, how did he go from being a funny comedian to this cold, leader of the Eastern Bloc?
Just like boy, Lewinsky, the dude, the Ukrainian guy, he's an actor and he's a comedian and he had some drag queens. He had like a skirt and all the dress on and some shit, dancing in the street or some weird shit. Man, it's a lot of. See, these people are not who you think they are, man.
They are. They present it to us one way so we can think about it in one context, or intelligent or whatever. It's like, so basically they box us in.
Hey, wait a minute, man. Hey, King David. You know what I thought about? They say that she a woman beater, right? Why the Black Caucus ain't helping her over there? Yeah, the Black Caucus, they spoke about it. What the Black Caucus in the Alphabet Mafia? She part of the LGBT caucus. LGBT Alphabet Mafia supposed to help you when you get locked up. She got more privilege. I thought she did. Oh, matter of fact, hey Frank, you know what they let them know? You might be LGBTQ, but you still black first, baby.
Exactly.
Oh yeah. You said where the black conscious people at?
Hey, the Russians let them know you black first, baby. You over here, you got arrested for having some hash oil or something, which is a crime over there. So, hey, baby, you don't get ain't no love in the city, baby.
I don't think they trying to fuck with Russia.
Nah, man.
And then, yeah, man, that's true. People pick and choose what they want to crash out over. Like I had this random Ethiopian immigrant. I was on West Coast Cam and rapper Cam. He was asking a question about black women. She be holding him accountable. But anyway, I was in the comment, got this weird ass reply from this person called, her name was Moore or something, like a Moore. And we got to going back and forth, and she's like, her first reply to me, I woke up like 6 replies. One of the replies that stuck out was, well, I'm not even American. You just thought I was American, even though I didn't. She was speaking on some American shit, so I gave her an American reply. Well, that's you black men and women out there are delinquent, and you guys are dying out and getting shot. I can't wait till you die out. I'll be watching for popcorn.
Oh wow.
Like, that's the type of shit Instagram lets people post about us, but I post some with no cuss word. Oh, you see comments like this similar, and they were. But anyway, I went to her page. It was private, but she had stories private. She was talking about how white men are better. I'm like,
I got a lady named Me2C. She said she forgot that she was black first, and I was just texting her about this thing. I said, "Wait a minute, man. You not? Hey, look. See, when you white, you LGBTQ first, but when you black, you don't get that privilege. That's why.
That's true, dude.
That's why Justice Smollett had to go to jail today. He said, "I'm not gonna commit suicide." That's what he said. He said, "I'm not suicidal." Oh, he begging not to go to jail too.
Why would you say that randomly?
Huh?
Why would you just randomly say that, right?
Because he's stupid.
Damn, dude.
Yeah.
He got like 20. How long did he get? BJ? I said, how long did Jesse get again?
He got 150 days.
That dude. I'm telling you, man. Don't be surprised if this shit was psyop Saturday.
Hey, Frank.
Mm-hmm.
The judge hit me up, right?
Mm-hmm.
He said there'll be nobody in jail that she could eat pussy with. So sad.
Damn.
Ouch, right? Ouch.
That dude, I mean, I just think, and too, like you were saying, King David, man, He got some African immigrants and stuff like that. It's no coincidence, It was all just a stage, But the thing is, stage is stage. You know what I'm saying? That's how I look at it, man. We got to really, just and see that was a distraction too. Yeah. So that was a distraction too. That Jesse Smollett too. From there was something going on. I forgot what was going on back then, but that was a distraction from that. That's what it be about. You know what I mean? Distraction on distraction and shit, man, or distraction from shit that actually kind of matters. You see what I'm saying? Or a distraction, a littler story over a bigger story. You know what I'm saying?
Hey Frank, man. Hey Frank, Monique saying that she gotta save herself. Do they give her a life raft to help her right quick? Or your life raft and get to safety, baby.
Exactly, man. I know exactly. She do gotta save herself. Yeah, because homegirl, I mean, see, that's right there seems kind of suspect too, because like I said a little while ago, they really trying to paint Putin as the bad guy. So here you go with him arresting this this black LGBT girl, and it's just man.
But what if it was a black man? Hey, look though. Hey Frank, what if it was a black man over there though? What would they say about that?
They wouldn't see them saying the same what's the Sheila Jackson Lee's and black corpse or carcass, whatever they want to call him. You know what I'm saying? They wouldn't be saying nothing, man, because it's a black male. Especially if he was straight. If he was a straight black male, it would really be no love.
Yeah, he was a straight black man. I guarantee his ass wouldn't be living over there.
I'm telling you, it'd be a double standard, man. Let's just keep it 100.
But this picture I was looking at, it actually said that Russia is opposed to LGBTQ. So I'm like, shit, what's wrong with that?
Hello. You see that? Here we go. Making Russia getting on Russia for something. I mean, damn, you know what I'm saying? But I'm about to share my screen, man, and play something real quick, man. Because the thing is, the oil prices. You see what I'm saying? The oil prices and the gas prices are gonna keep going up, man. And the thing is, that's just gonna hurt us. Man. That's all it is. And we're gonna get the butt, you know what I'm saying? And we're gonna keep paying taxes, and this is gonna keep happening to us throughout the whole year. So more things are gonna happen to where we're gonna have to pay for. You see what I'm saying? I mean, hold on. Thanks for the Biden's supporters and shit. They he can't do no wrong. He can't do no wrong.
Yeah, because a lot of Biden supporters don't even have a basic understanding of politics.
Man, politically lazy.
They just get told to vote, and that's it.
Yep.
They ain't robots.
A lot of Americans really, it's like they just get told they have to vote either way, like a gang mentality, like vote blue no matter who.
That mob rule, that mob mentality, man. That's exactly what they have a little group called that too. Vote blue no matter who. They had their little fucking movement and shit. Like, wow, dude.
Hey, but let me ask a question about that, Frank, though.
Mm-hmm.
When you vote blue, no matter who, and you get smacked upside the head for doing it, what the hell do you do?
Man, looks, just blame somebody else.
Blue for no matter who.
You know what Biden said the other day, Franklin?
Blue no matter who.
You know what Biden said the other day, Franklin?
Mm-hmm.
They asked Biden about the rise in oil price. He said they're gonna continue to go up. He said Russia's responsible.
He did. Yep, he sure did. Damn. Let me play that real quick, man. Damn, dude. See that lets you know too. See, if you tell me that something's gonna see that if I like I said earlier, the analogy I used earlier. If I throw a party and if I give you like a week in advance and shit to go to that party, you're gonna know that I'm behind the party. You see what I'm saying? I'm behind everything, right? I'm behind the whole party. So the thing is, if I tell you that these prices are going to go up, you're not going to think that I'm behind it. How do I know? If I tell you, I mean, we don't think critically, dude. So okay, so Which is wild right here. Here we go. I'm gonna share my screen real quick.
All imports of Russian oil and gas in Asia. That means Russian oil.
Fair use, 1976, for commentary purposes. Hit the likes up, y'all. You know what I'm saying?
In one of the most powerful and unprecedented moves yet to punish Russia, U.S. President Joe Biden Tuesday announced a ban on Russian oil and other energy imports in retaliation for the invasion of Ukraine. But Biden warned it will come at a cost for American drivers already suffering sticker shock at the pump.
Since Putin began his military buildup on Ukrainian borders, just since then, the price of the gas at the pump in America went up 75 cents. And with this action, it's going to go up further.
Shortly before Biden's remarks, Britain said it would also phase out the import of Russian oil and oil products by the end of 2022, giving businesses time to find alternative sources of supply. Prime Minister Boris Johnson.
And we will employ every method that we can, diplomatic, humanitarian, and economic, Mr. Speaker, until Vladimir Putin has failed in this disastrous venture and Ukraine is free once more.
Russia is the world's top exporter of more than 7 million barrels per day of crude oil and petroleum products.
We will not be part of subsidizing Putin's war.
Biden acknowledged that many other European partners who are far more dependent on Russian oil can't follow the United States' lead, though he said the U.S. ban came after close consultation with international partners, and it has strong bipartisan support in Washington. Republican lawmakers like Senator Marco Rubio took to social media to welcome the decision and called for the administration to support more oil and gas production at home. Biden said sanctions imposed by the United States and its allies had already caused the Russian economy to crater. And in yet another gut punch Tuesday, energy giant Shell said it will stop buying oil from Russia and cut links to the country entirely, joining rivals BP and ExxonMobil, which have also announced plans to sell holdings in Russia and exit the country. Oil prices jumped Tuesday to nearly $130 a barrel. JP Morgan predicts oil could hit a record $185 a barrel by the end of 2022 if disruption to Russian exports lasts that long.
Now that we switched to Frontier Gig Fiber, we can all be online at the same time.
The kids can game and binge all they want, and it doesn't cut out.
Hear that, kids?
Do it, Cable.
Damn, hey, man.
What happened to all the oil in the Middle East, though?
That's what
I didn't know we relied on them like that.
That's what I'm saying. That's what I was saying too. Like, I thought we had. That's what I'm saying. I thought we relied on more of the Middle East than them.
Yeah, Texas, we gotta get hella oil.
That shit is. What about Alaska though? Alaska got a big reserve, one of the biggest reserves in the world. So, what about them?
Exactly.
So, something's not adding up. BJ, what you think about this, man? About that, man. What'd you say? The crazy you said?
Man, I think it's crazy. I'll be right back. I gotta go outside and take trash out.
Word. But yeah, man, this shit is not good. I mean, like I said, man, you can't just predict. See, and the thing is, it's easy to be like, oh man, this is gonna happen. Oh, by the way, you know what I'm saying? Passing the buck, it's called passing the buck at work and shit. That's what motherfuckers doing shit, passing the buck. That's what it sounded like to me. Oh, it's all Putin's fault, That shit is, I don't know, man. Like, and then see these companies, they're gonna ditch them. See, the thing is, these companies, right? See that you think that's gonna be the smartest move, though? I mean, that's my thing. Is that gonna be the smartest move to do?
I think there's another robbery of the masses. It's like the pandemic was. It's like
Right.
part two.
Yep, that's true. Tommy just said something like that. Monel said something like that. what people don't know, oil makes a lot of things. Even your toothpaste. Damn. Yeah, you got to be careful. He said oil makes a lot of things, including your toothpaste. You're right. This that petroleum and shit, dude. That you're right. It's shit. A lot of petroleum. Yeah, this is this is could cause to mess up the petroleum industry too, because the petroleum industry that's a lot of things. Medicine. You see what I'm saying? A lot of all types of shit. You know. Vaseline. Yeah, that's a good point. Doc Boss, you just said that's a good point. That's a real good point.
But yeah, man, we get hella oil from other places. You know, I never heard. I may have just been ignorant, but I never heard people getting on Russia like that.
I mean, neither, no.
And then maybe putting all these sanctions or whatever, but you know, this thing has been going on for a long time because the eastern part of Ukraine, Russia is always considered the part of the Russian Federation. So this conflict has been going on. NATO kept pushing up on those borders, and they didn't want NATO forces at the Russian border. They wanted a buffer. This back and forth has been happening for a hell of long. You know, Russia took Belarus. Basically, I'm saying there was plenty conflict before this, and oil never fluctuated because of that. To my knowledge, I never heard it on the TV. Like, oh, Russia invaded Belarus, and you know that isn't what NATO. You know, it's basically the opposite of NATO's interest. So gas is so up.
Another, and then they had a conflict before. You're right. They had a conflict in, I think, 2013. They had another conflict. Let's see, 1992, the Serbians and the Bosnians and stuff like that had something. You know, I mean, the thing is, man. But Ukraine, that shit is really, that's really Khazar though. Those are really the Jews, or the fake Jews. I mean, you know what I mean? What kind of Jews we're talking about?
Hey Frank,
what up?
Pull up on your thing, man.
What you want me to pull up?
That message I just sent you.
My king is a woman.
I don't know who that is. And they ain't gonna
My king is a woman. Wow. Praying for the safe release of Brittany Gaynor. For those who may not know, she's currently being held in the jail, Russia, because she allegedly had a cannabis oil vape in her luggage while at Russian airport. It's especially difficult because of the current Ukraine-Russia conflict. Also, Russia is completely opposed to LGBTQIS people regarding of who they choose to love. I'm hoping that all of us say a prayer for Brittany's safe return to America. Nancy Stan. So you see how they try to push the agenda? What the hell does the LGBT? What does that got to do with what she did or what they're accusing her of? They play too much, man.
It's basically like walking in the holding tank and saying, "I'm 6-0 cripple, like the biggest game." People gonna back off the whole shit.
I know.
That's like flashing your gang, like the game up.
Damn, that is true. That's a good point.
Yeah, you fuck with us. You know?
LGBTQ is a badge of honor, Frank.
We're gonna get you canceled. We're gonna get something. There's a lot of these leaders and shit into that bundle and shit. They get to a whole different other shit like kids and all that other shit.
Damn, they're on that. A lot of them are linked to that NAMBLA group and shit, that weird ass NAMBLA group.
Yeah, North America.
Like nobody want to talk about that. The mainstream media ain't never mentioned nothing like that. You know what I'm saying? They ain't gonna do that. They gonna go there.
Yeah, a lot of motherfuckers on that embassy, that island lifestyle.
Yo, what's going on, friend?
What up? What up, man?
Nah, man, I'm coolin', bro. Hey, what's the topic today, brother? I just got out of class, so.
Where we just talking about this little you know, how does Ukraine Russia thing, whatever, that's gonna affect us and shit, man. You know what I'm saying? That's gonna affect it's gonna affect our pocket. You know what I mean? It's gonna hit us.
Shit, bro. Fucking Frank. Hey, man, like, you know, it's like affecting us here in Cali, man, with these freaking high freaking gas prices and these freaking high, like, these freaking high, like, the freaking food prices and stuff. It's already, like, affecting me too, man. Like, I just like to fill up at the tank freaking like the $70 worth of gas.
Damn.
And dog, it's already fucking $6 in LA, man. So fucking bullshit, man.
Yeah, LA, man. Like you said, Frank, what is it like in Orange County, man? I know it's like $6.
Hey, Frank, a lucky dude, man. Shit, that brother's in the conservative area, man. So Frank, you lucky, man.
It's conservative out here, man. I ain't gonna lie, man. But the thing is, and see, they stopped that mask, they stopped the mandates and shit. But see, y'all notice another thing too. Look, all of a sudden, COVID just disappeared, right?
Yeah, bro, I noticed that.
COVID just
bounced,
right?
too.
COVID just is like, oh, okay, I'm gonna pack my luggage and you know what I'm saying? I'm gonna jump a fucking freight train or something, right? Come on, we don't be thinking, man. Like we really don't, man. We really don't.
Yeah, and then like at my like the college the campus and stuff, bro, like a lot of people are not wearing freaking masks as much anymore, bro. And I'm like, what the fuck? It's some crazy shit, you know. So I was like, man, it's wild.
Shit is changing, man. You know what I'm saying? See, but a lot of the mandates, they lifting a lot of these mandates, but at the same time, in LA, I think the mandates still might be. You still got the mandates in LA, y'all? Y'all know?
Yeah, we still got it, like in freaking like the LA and stuff, but it's just like, you know, I guess like the some people they just wanna fucking take off their masks and like, you know what I'm saying.
I see the signs and shit. I just came from LA, but nobody really wears them. I mean, I wasn't never really wearing this bullshit. I was driving all over the country. Last year, I was driving all over the country, like, bro, I saw it as bullshit from the beginning.
Yeah, definitely.
And it's just politicized because I'm like, these motherfuckers never cared about our health, so why now? You know? And
and also what?
I didn't see no homeless people saying, my wife just died of COVID, can you need help on the sign? I didn't see no real world effects of this shit.
Exactly. You see that? Hey, you
talking
about motherfuckers talking about pray for Ukraine, huh? You talking about that, huh? Motherfuckers jumping on the bandwagon and shit.
And the funny thing is, a lot of people don't like to realize and stuff that the most of the like the C-19 fucking deaths are from like fucking like they're from like bro, like they're from fat people, bro. Like bro, like they're from fat people with underlying health conditions. I'm not trying to sound mean or anything, but the majority of the freaking COVID cases were all from like you know, big people, you know, that.
Wait a minute, hold on, man. What you mean saying that sounded mean? That's the damn truth, man. It is what it is. Shit.
King BJ. Well, yeah, some true shit, bro. Like,
let's get it right. Four or more comorbidity. Yep. And you know what? This whole Ukraine thing ain't been nothing but a distraction because daggone, all you gotta do is go pull up anything, any article you want to, and you'll find out 5 of them put their documents out and showed you this thing on nothing but a farce.
Oh yeah, that's right.
And they got to release. I think the judge wanted to release 55,000 pages a month.
Hold up. Let me see. Hold up.
Yeah, man.
No, let me pull that. I'm gonna pull that up right now.
All right.
Okay, but okay.
Yeah, they're freaking like obese. Like you gotta, yeah, but like regarding your like the like your fucking statement, like freaking man, fucking King David and stuff. You know, like like oh man, like the majority of our like American the the population and stuff is like the between the 70s to freaking 80% obese.
You ain't lying though, bro.
Yeah, some true shit, bro. I mean, like a lot of people instead of taking the like fucking blood pressure medications and and like a and like et cetera and stuff to help, but I don't know.
And then the thing is, remember we don't really know, even if the data was presented, because a lot of these hospitals are getting incentives for COVID tests and shit.
Yeah, exactly.
So
They be trying to make money off like the like off the fucking jab and stuff, bro. Like they be
Oh, they
yeah.
have. They really have.
yeah, nothing is free. They tell you the shot is free, but they're making money off of it.
Oh yeah.
They're banking on you if you get under other health issues, and you got to go back to the doctor for that. Take for health medication. It's like a racket, but
Yeah, definitely.
they say that most of the people who died were older people who had underlying health issues. And then the definition of a COVID-19 death, if you look it up, CDC.gov and all that, it doesn't even necessarily have to be directly COVID. It just has to be the person was verified as COVID-19 positive at the time of death. Like, if you search COVID-19 motorcycle accident, they even marked this one guy as dying from COVID just because he was positive for COVID, but he died from blunt force trauma in a motorcycle accident.
Yeah, and then like bro, like I swear like regarding the C-19 virus and stuff, bro, like there's another one in fucking Southeast fucking Asia, dog. Like, yeah, it's called like I think it's freaking called like the Delta variant or something like that, bro. It's like a new freaking variant and stuff. I'm just like, bro, how many freaking how many fucking variants are there gonna be there? Like bro, seriously.
It's the Delta, the newest one I heard was the Omicron.
No, but like I think like there's one called like the Delta variant. It's like a mix between it's a mix between the fucking Delta and the Omicron.
It's bullshit. It's all just a glorified flu.
Yeah,
like,
man.
COVID disappeared. Where did the flu go? 2020. The flu annually is known to kill like thousands of people. It's the flu, so why did they stop counting the flu?
Yeah, and also fucking C-19 is fucking up the like economy too, man. Like, bro, there's like a hyper inflation on this too, man. It's like fuck, man. Stupid.
That's the point of it. That's the
See,
point of it.
No, my bad, David.
Yeah, that's the point of it. It's economic warfare.
Definitely.
All businesses penalized. They have to close down, whatever. But
man,
I was driving all across the country. I was able to shop at Walmart, Target, all the big box stores. Like nothing happened. So it's all economic warfare anyway. I mean, I posted this meme in 2020. It said, "Be careful, COVID-19. With COVID-19, you can catch it. You can catch it in barbershops, small businesses, small restaurants, whatever. But you can't catch it in Walmart, Target.
Damn, exactly.
Stores. So you'll be safe there. So it's all hypocritical bullshit anyway. It's all a bunch of game, man, that only gullible people fall for. Unfortunately, most people don't.
yeah, and like also like bro, like they required the fucking jab in my fucking college fucking campus now, dude. It's some crazy shit, man.
Damn, still in California?
Yeah, it's in the Cal State schools, bro. Yeah, it's in the Cal State schools. I go do like a Cal State school. It's called like the fucking Cal State fucking Northridge, bro. Like bro, like they fucking the mandated for us to take the jab.
Well, you better follow religious exemption or tell them my HIPAA rights. You know,
Yeah.
right
You
to have
know what?
information,
United Airlines today.
or you better get
United Airlines actually
Yeah.
let the employees come back to work today. Well, not today, but they're gonna let them come back this month. My fault.
Yeah, that's also true. The like the Monell said that too. They said like there's a lot of people that die on the ventilator too. Yeah, that's
Yep, he did send me all the variants. Yeah, he
I
did send
remember
me
that.
all the variants. Yep.
Yeah, they know. See, that's how they know.
so
You know what I'm
crazy.
saying? They know what's coming out. You know what I'm saying? Because they put it out. You know, they could know the name and everything. You know, right before it's
Yeah,
out.
but fucking like man, fucking the big fucking pharma's making almost billions of dollars off us, man. It's some crazy shit, bro.
Yeah, that's exactly who's winning right there. That's Big
Yeah,
Pharma.
man, the big pharma, man. Telling y'all, man.
Damn, you ain't lying though. We'll see that. You know, like Monet was saying, and even David was saying, you know, now somebody else has to milk us. You see what I'm saying? It's somebody else's turn to suck us dry. You know what I mean?
It's the oil company now.
Yeah,
It's gonna be
right,
the oil company now.
exactly. I mean, this is just see, we all get it because we think critical. We're thinking outside the box. Most people don't think outside the box, man. Most of these people are just, I mean,
Yeah,
not
they're
trying
stagnant.
to be
Yeah, they're all like stagnant and stuff,
right.
you know.
I'm not
So.
trying to be mean or nothing, but a lot of these people are just they kind of stupid, you know. Go with a wind flow. They want to go where the wind blows. You know what I'm saying?
They don't know what a PPE loan is or like a fucking LLC. So.
You know? And that's the thing too, man. We gotta get out this mindset, man, and really, you know,
Man.
and I mean,
Hey,
but
bro.
people
Hey, bro. Like this is why I fuck with your channel, Frank, man. Just because, you know, like I mean, like, hey, man, like there's a lot of free speakers. You know, like, bro, there's a lot of free thinkers on here. So.
Word, man. Yeah, man. You can't be no follower.
You said, yeah, man. What's his name? Manimal says a new variant, huh?
You said there's a new variant.
Oh yeah. Like there is the like freaking King friend BJ. I think it's a mix between the fucking Delta and the new like the variant stuff. I think it's called like the Omicron. I think like they're mixed together.
Delta Crown.
Yeah, it's like a mix. Yeah, it's called the Delta Crown. Yeah, it's in Southeast Asia and stuff. You know, I think it's in Hong Kong, Thailand, and the New Zealand right now.
They should have called it the bullshit economy.
You know, man.
Yeah, man, that's some crazy shit though. I don't know. There's like so many new fucking variants, man. I can't even understand, man.
That they're making them. That lets you know they're behind it. You know what I'm saying? It doesn't work like that. You know, even if the viruses do mutate, it's not going to mutate that quick. You know what I'm saying? Or it's not going to mutate. Oh, okay. Let me turn around in fucking November and come up with a new one. Okay, and then 3 months from now, you know, I'll mutate for 3 months from now and come like it doesn't work like that, man.
Yeah, it's the fear mongering pretty much. Yeah, like the Monel says, like the fear mongering, pretty much.
Oh yeah.
Y'all want to give it up yet, though, man?
Would you say, BJ?
Y'all want to give it up yet?
Man, with the fear, huh? That fear, dude, that shit is. I mean, I think what it is too, you know, people want to be a part of the winning team psychologically, right? So psychologically, you know what I'm saying, whatever team, it don't matter. You know what I'm saying? You know, as long excuse me, you go with the trend.
People want to follow the leader, Frank, from what you're saying, right? People want to follow the leader from what you're saying, Frank.
As long as you go with the trend and the masses, you're all right.
Yeah. It's called follow the leader, man. I know what you're saying, bro. I could like friend totally like fucking understand you. I mean, like a lot of fucking people like these days, they want to follow like a fucking trend or like a new fucking wave and shit, you know. So yeah, like for me, man, I'm fucking old school, man. So, you know, like that's why I like, you know, I'm like a young soul in a fucking old man's body, man. So
that's what's up.
Yeah.
But so BJ, you sent me this Russia accuses U.S. of covering up violations of 1972
Biolabs,
Biological
man.
Weapons Convention.
And they basically confirmed it in the Senate.
Wait, is this on Fox News?
No, has covered violations of weapons convention comes after Russia discovered laboratories in Ukraine, and after State Department official Victoria Nuland confirmed in her testimony Tuesday that the U.S. has biolabs in Ukraine. See, that's why they acting like that too, because see, there's certain things that they don't want to risk. You see what I'm saying? There's certain things that they don't want to risk. You know what I mean?
U.S. is playing fucking neutral right now, man. Like, I know that like I know that like I think the Biden son has some influence in like the Ukraine, right? Am I like correct on that?
You know what? Yep.
I think so, right?
You're right. You're absolutely right and shit.
Okay, cool.
You're right and shit. And the thing is,
I've always been like a skeptic and stuff, and I don't know. I'm just really skeptic of that shit. You know.
But at the same time, what did somebody just share me? So what do y'all think about that, man? I mean,
The biological. I'm not really like too familiar with that, like the topic and stuff, but I guess like from what it seems like the U.S. like they funded some of the labs in like the Ukraine, right? Like the nuclear labs, right? Am I correct on that?
Yeah, something like that. Yep. Matter of fact, the lady in the Senate confirmed it. Her name was Victoria Nuland.
Oh my god. Yeah, I mean, I don't really got an opinion on it, but I'm just like, yeah, I mean, like you got to realize, man, like, you know, like, especially in this society, like, bro, like, there's always fucking the fucking like the two sides of a story, and I feel like the U.S. they fucking cover up a lot of shit that we don't know, like, you know, from a the public's perspective, right? It's some true shit right there.
But I think this is more from the I mean, you know what I'm saying? This is the thing. This is from the mainstream, lamestream. That's from their perspective, right?
Okay.
At the same time, I think the masses, you know, they go right along with their perspective. That's the whole thing. You see what I'm saying? That's why the news media is so dangerous. You see what I'm saying? Look, the media is so dangerous that these people are telling you what they say the other day, BJ. They try to make it seem like it's okay. You know what I'm saying? Like we're cool, but they took a poll or something like that, talking about, you know what I'm saying? We don't mind, you know, paying more for gas or oil.
No,
that shit crazy.
no.
Man. Of course we do.
Man,
They didn't. I didn't get the resume. I mean, I didn't get the motherfucking the memo on you know what I'm saying? You feel me?
man, bro, like we don't want to pay fucking just like fucking $6 to $7 in gas a gallon, man. Like none of us don't want to pay that.
Somebody on the interview, man. Matter of fact, there's somebody on the interview that actually said that shit. They said that I think this had to be some actor or something. They said that we to support the war in Ukraine or whatever. Even though I can't afford it, it's okay. I'm like, no, so this is a psyop.
Oh my god.
It's so
shit,
obvious.
I don't know.
It's so obvious, man. That is a psyop, dude. That was
you know what? If you look at some of the pictures in Ukraine, and Frank, I sent you the thing earlier today, but I didn't realize that you had to buy or rent it. All you gotta do is look at that movie, 1998 movie called Deep Impact, and you'll see everything that's going on.
Yeah, it's the same. Certain footage, like photos, are the same, huh?
Yeah.
See right there. See, and that's why I'm trying to tell people. You know what I'm saying? You don't take this don't take this seriously, man. People, this and that, like, you know what I'm saying? And plus two, I think what Monet or somebody said earlier, which makes sense. If anything, if there's any kind of fighting, they fighting more of the Nazis, the neo-Nazis and shit, versus the Russians. It's not no people from fucking Ukraine and shit. It's it's just a lot of shit that they tell you, man, and they sensationalize in the media, man, to really scare people. And they talk about the black guy. What they talk about the black guy going over there to BJ? What you think about that shit? You heard about that? The black guy from Detroit or something about to go over there. He's like 62 years old. He about to go over there and help. So you about to go fight with some fight alongside with some neo-Nazis? Make it make sense. You see what I'm saying, BJ?
That's Blackwater, man.
That is some Blackwater shit. What's his name? It's funny because King David just said Halliburton, but whatever, same kind of similar. But you're right, that is a Blackwater operation. That's what I'm saying and shit too. One of the either or. This, the motherfuckers are mercenaries for hire, man. And the motherfuckers don't play. You know what I'm saying? They get a lot of money for what they do.
Oh, the mercenaries, right? That are
So, yeah, like
they fucking training the Ukrainians, right? Like with the warfare, with like their urban warfare, right?
But see, the thing is, these shit. I don't even know how. I don't think he was. I think he was I don't know if he was even alive back then. But then during the Iraqi, what was it? Iraqi war and shit. That was in the 2000s and shit, man. The early.
Hey Frank. Hey, but Frank, I was born 2003, so
yeah, I think it was going. It was yeah. You're young, but it was going long. Anyway, I brought that up because the Iraqi war was going on and shit, right? And it was that's when I first got introduced to both those groups, Halliburton and Blackwater. The motherfuckers ain't no joke. You know what I'm saying?
You know what? Blackwater was down there, Hurricane Katrina blocking Blackwater across that bridge too.
Oh, wait.
That's right, dude.
Yeah. Was it like the Iraqi war with the Saddam Hussein? Wait, was the Iraqi war with the Saddam Hussein, right?
Yeah, but at the same time,
okay,
that was all a smokescreen and shit. Because
yeah,
you know what I'm saying? Because they went somewhere else with the shit. Because if you think about it, 9/11, those were the Saudis that supposedly did that, right? But they didn't invade no Saudi Arabian countries at all. They went to Iraq and they went to Afghanistan. You see,
I never knew that, bro. Shit.
The funny thing about it is, what I'm saying, those two countries have resources and shit. But then the thing is, and then they went over there, what I'm saying, on a smoke screen and shit with that. You see what I'm saying? And then really with the Afghanistan thing is, we're going for Bin Laden and shit. But then a ABC News crew or some fucking one of them news crews back in the day interviewed Bin Laden. So if that was the case, if they was looking for the motherfucker, how do you interview this motherfucker in the fucking mid fucking 2000s? It was all bullshit.
Yeah, that's true.
You know what I'm saying? We got to think. You know what I'm saying? But
shit, our government lies to us on a daily basis, bro. They really manipulate us, man. Shit.
This whole war shit like that. Why would you go into see? Look, like I just said earlier. How come no other NATO countries are trying to go and are talking about invading, or why are they not talking about this shit? Why are they not frontlining? Why are we frontlining? You see what I'm saying? We get because we know. You see what I'm saying? That we have some kind of money. We got some kind of ties into this this oil thing, and we know too. Like who's to say that Putin and Biden's if they're really cool, if they're really not cool? Who's to say that? You see what I'm saying? Because didn't they have a couple months ago? Didn't they have a little powwow, a little talking shit over the phone or some bullshit? So we really
I think it's in like Switzerland or something like that. I think it was in like Switzerland.
You got to think, past events too and shit that leads up to these present events. You know what I'm saying? So I just think, BJ, what you think, man? I just think this shit it's just mighty funny how you got fake footage. It's mighty funny how you got actual neo-Nazi people, or whatever like that. You know what I'm saying? You got it's just both. Putin was an actor, and both this guy Walensky is an actor. I mean, it just seems like it's really it could be a false flag to me, man. You see what I'm saying? And the fact that the Nazis and them are really fighting, supposedly. You see what I'm saying? Fighting the Russians. That puts a different spin on it too, though.
Man, I don't even know at this point.
Okay, I'm about to pull this one up right now, BJ.
You saw what I showed you. The U.S. military fuel leak.
Man, fucking like the Zelensky was a fucking comedian before like that dude became president.
He was an actor and a comedian. What is that? Reality TV, all that shit. What does that tell you?
Yeah.
We gotta think, man. That's just like motherfucking a motherfucker from Love and Hip Hop or something fucking being, going into politics and he's all of a sudden the fucking president of some country or something. That you like, what the fuck?
Yeah, and also like another thing,
it's just like Dylan from making the band and shit all of a sudden fucking
and like another thing, and another thing, fucking like the Franken stuff. I think Putin was actually the KGB too. So you know what's going on with the KGB, man. Some crazy shit going on.
Yeah, it's just all it's all by design. It's okay. U.S. military's fuel leak. Containment Honolulu drinking water poisoned thousands. What? Last week, U.S. Environmental Protection Agency Administration Michael S. Reagan conducted an inspection on U.S. military.
Oh, is this recent? Oh, is this recent?
Wait, hold on. Read it.
Okay.
The bulk fuel storage facility in Honolulu will determine if there was operating accordance to with the Clean Water Act and the Safe Drinking Water Act on Monday, March 7th. The Department of Defense announced plans to close the facility. Announced follows a month-long water contamination crisis caused by leaking military underground fuel tanks and have displaced hundreds of thousands of households in Honolulu Red Hill neighborhood, poisoning many. Meanwhile, Navy has tried multiple attempts at keeping the tanks running. According to the EPA spokesperson, Navy is currently pumping and treating impacted groundwater with granular activated carbon filters, conducting product skimming from the Navy's Red Hill shaft. See, I mean, damn. See, well, I mean, that's not, Shaq, what up? What up?
Hey, salute, yo, Smooth Light. What's good, brother?
But yeah, man. Word.
Yo.
What up? What up?
Hey, my bad, man. I was driving and some Nigerians walked up to me and asked me if I wanted to make some money. I had to get up on. I had to hang up for a little bit, man.
Well, yeah, man. Look, this whole shit is Shaq. What up? This whole shit is wild, man.
The COVID thing.
I mean, this whole thing, all this thing, man. It's all by design, man. And in my opinion, man, it's all tied together too, because like you were saying, man, these people are taking turns, robbing us. You see what I'm saying? They're taking turns taking our money.
Leave California, everybody.
Yeah, my bad.
You know what, man? You know what?
Mm-hmm.
Leave California. I ain't never been there.
Just fucking move to Thailand or something, man.
When I wanted to come, man, your gas prices high, so now I don't want to come right now.
And see, the crazy thing about it, look, DC. I'm about to say DC. The crazy thing about it is, these democratic states, man. It's not even just California, though, dude. These democratic states is no joke, man. These democratic states they just the worst, man. It's all by design, though.
Man, you might as well move to New Mexico, Frank. Man, shit.
I mean, anywhere where it's red, and you know what I'm saying, it's a red state. That's decent laws, man. State law, let's keep it real. That shit's oversees federal law.
Hey, is the voices working out, or is it just me?
Was it mine?
Yeah, like everybody.
How does my volume sound?
It's probably me though, because my car's driving. Because I'm almost to Las Vegas now. I'm driving through these mountains on my way to Vegas.
Yeah, it's probably you. You know what I'm saying? But I mean, yeah, man, it's all by design, man. I mean, you know what I'm saying? I don't. But see, the masses, like I said, is not going to be able to. They're not looking at this like that. You know what I'm saying? And that's the thing. And then they talk about oil leaks and stuff in a place like, what's that shit? Hawaii and shit. And a lot of shit is by design. I'm telling you, man. Especially when you can make profits off it, man. When you're making profits off it, man, it's by design, man. That's you know what I'm saying. That's the whole thing, to keep us out of tune, man. And that's why they're pushing the metaverse too. That's why they're pushing that metaverse, because that metaverse, you're gonna lose. You're gonna win in the metaverse, and you're gonna lose in real life. You see what I'm saying?
This will be the first. If it does turn into a world war, this is gonna be the first one in the 21st century. And a lot of young people are blindly patriotic and just ready to die for a country that don't give a fuck about them, like a lot of the youth were in the 20th century and before, because they weren't as open-minded or aware of things. Your world was your world on your landmass. It wasn't like you could talk to somebody across in Japan when you were Russian. Like, the blink of an eye like we are now. So a lot of I don't know if y'all saw, but it's also a group of young Russians like denouncing the war and shit, and like we ain't gonna fight, and if they force us to, of course it's like that over here too. So it'll be an interesting dynamic if it does evolve into a world war. Because back in the day, it was easier to convince you, dehumanize the enemy. They thousands of miles away, you probably never seen them except on the newspaper or analog TV or something. You know, the propaganda was easier to instill. Like, they couldn't just pull up an article about it and, oh, that's not true, this ain't true. So, it's a different dynamic now. If it does turn into a world war, it's already a world war. The world is always at war. Like, people think the Cold War stopped. Nah, it ain't stopped. Like, the racist move. Nah, it ain't stopped. It's always a war. Anything is war. Like, economics is war. It's what money and domination do. Resources. Politics is war. It's just with policy and influence.
That's true.
War, war is war. It's really physical war. We just call it war. That's war with bombs and bullets, stuff like that. So, everything is war anyway. We've been at war with Russia. Just in the information and resources race war. Like, who can get to the moon first? Who could add more satellites? That's basically what NATO's doing anyway. They've been pushing war, and they keep trying to push up against the Ukrainian and Russian border with their forces. That's what caused Russians to react like this. That's an act of war. If we historical enemies, we historical enemies, and I keep trying to bring my big ass pit bull closer and closer to your bitch. That's an act of war. So it's already a war. Like people say, if the war starts, the war is already started. It's just a fact that if it escalates into a war, we know the Europeans, they got interest. People say they gained independence, but that's not true because they still economically enslaved from an economic war, economically being stripped. So if they say go, they still won't go. Nigeria was the French, and Haiti was still pays France, and etc. So basically, if these white folks' drama gets too big, then the whole world will be involved.
Hey, BJ, that's true. Hey, BJ, send me that Goldman Sachs, JP Morgan. I want to pull that up real quick.
So you got that?
Yeah, I see it on your post, but I'm just like, can you share that to me real quick? I want to pull that up, man.
I got it.
Hey, because that's is interesting right there, though. And see, that's what. Remember when Joe Biden was talking about before about the jabs and everything? He was talking about. So he said something about. I think he said something about Goldman Sachs, and he said something about the stock market. I mean, these people kind of tell you a lot, like how Trump was talking about the fake news thing. You see what I'm saying? They kind of tell you kind of so much sometimes. You see what I'm saying? And you won't know. You see what I'm saying? You're not going to know because you're going to take that. You don't know how to. You're not going to know how to take that.
Right.
You see what I'm saying? You're not going to see the little hidden jewel up within that motherfucker. You know what I'm saying? It's okay. So Wall Street, Bank, Goldman Sachs, and JP Morgan Chase are pulling out of Russia. Goldman Sachs.
You kind of Morgan out on my end, but I can kind of hear what you're saying. You're talking about the bank, right?
Yeah, what you think about? Damn. So I mean, see that right there says something right there. Now you got this is some elite. Don't you think JP Morgan, Goldman Sachs, Lehman Brothers, all that? Once you think people like that, man, you got to know that that's the elite. That's the elite right there, bro. That's the elite. You know what I'm saying? That's the elite. That's the 1%ers. The 1%ers got that's all them right there. That's all the elite, man. So we got to really think, man. When you hear Goldman Sachs and elite, all this, then that's yeah. You best believe. You see what I'm saying? When you hear that group, BJ, what you think about that, man? That's the elite right there. What you think? That's the elite talk right there. Goldman Sachs. That's man.
Hey man, Goldman Sachs get involved. You know the whole. It ain't about daggone your money. It's about their money. Goddamn it.
Damn, dude. That's a good one. That's a good one.
I sent you a thing about in Hawaii. They had all that daggone. Honolulu. They had all that daggone. That oil spill. No, diesel fuel thing.
And see, you know, the lamestream. See, I mean, it's just, man. It's you know what, man. It's you know, and all this, circles back to the 1%ers, man. The greedy 1%ers, man. You know, it all circles back to them motherfuckers, man. You know, these motherfuckers, dude. You know what I'm saying? It all circles back to these people, man. And you know, they got their fingerprints all over this shit, man. These greedy motherfuckers and shit. We gotta pay the consequences of something, man. And see, they can pass the buck like at your job and shit, you know, when a manager or when a supervisor or somebody passes the buck to somebody, you know what I'm saying? And it's just like that, you know. I'm just gonna blame this motherfucker, you know, or I'm just gonna blame that motherfucker. You know, this fool Biden talking about his Putin and shit, man. And it's just like, we gotta stop playing games, man. But see, that's all these people do. And a lot of people are foolish to believe enough to actually believe this dude Biden. You know what I'm saying? They're actually foolish enough to believe this dude, man. You know, that shit is crazy, man. You know, but you know, we you know supposed to be believing in God and stuff like that, right? These people, but they believe it in you see what I'm saying? They believe it in Biden.
I'm riding with Biden and I'm dying with Biden. That's what they tell you.
with it say blow blue no matter who. What's the other one? Man, stroll to the polls. Damn, dude, that shit is some.
You know, it shows to the poll thing. What I've been hearing about that thing, though, they had a couple of them girls. That thing was training.
Damn. Oh yeah, I heard about that too. That shit is. See, that's the thing, man. You know, that's what they talking about with the Britney broad. They trying to talk. See, that's the thing, man. You know, and they know a lot of our people, especially the women, they really fall for that the LGBT, the gay stuff. You know, they're sympathizing with that. They really do. So that goes right along, you know, with their narrative too, Christianity narrative and the single mother narrative, and you see what I'm saying? I don't know, man. They know what to push and how to push on our people, man.
Yeah, but how Christianity and LGBTQ mixed there?
Man, that should ask the motherfuckers in the churches will tell you that. The motherfuckers in the churches, man, that be on that shit, dude. They be like, I thought they was the biggest announcers of that shit back in the day and shit. Now that shit's like, you know, there's all types of gay motherfuckers in the church now and shit. That shit is wild and shit. And you know what I'm saying? You know, I mean, you gotta look like this. Those are the biggest con artists right there. You know, they say the pie. You have your pie in the sky when you die, right? You ain't gonna have your pie on earth though, like we do. You know, with the Bentleys and the big houses. You see what I'm saying? That shit crazy.
Yeah, pie in the sky. They about to gonna have green goblins in a couple of days for St. Patrick's Day next week.
See, man, and see, it's gonna be a lot of our people. You see what I'm saying? We don't pay attention to no kind of anything for Black History Month or anything like that because there was so many damn distractions. So you know, our people gonna be more into this St. Patrick's Day than our own. I don't know. We just be tripping, man. Even though you know what I'm saying St. Patrick was really one of us or whatever, and the pygmies were those are really the what I'm saying the leprechauns is really the pygmy people, but still they're not gonna you know what they mean. And then they're not gonna really tell you, you see what I'm saying, about the real history behind none of this stuff, man. And you know, it's just all the money. It's all a money thing because these holidays, right? It's a money thing. Imagine how much revenue St. Patrick's Day on a yearly basis makes. You see what I'm saying? So it's just like that's how I look at it. It's all about this revenue. It's all about this money, right?
I can't even understand one word.
Yeah.
I think Mobley is garbage in this spot right there because
Yeah, man. But it's it's everything. You just follow the money, man. You see what I'm saying? Just follow the money, man. Whatever. That's all it is, man. Follow the dough.
I wish y'all heard it when I'm here.
Wait, what happened?
I said I wish y'all heard what I'm hearing because it's like organ out every bit, every word.
Oh shit.
It's like and what question? But yeah.
What about now and shit? Does it still sound like that? It still sound like that? It still sounds messed up right now?
Sound like you messed up what?
I said, does it still sound like boarded out and shit?
Yeah, it's probably where I'm at though, but I don't know. I'm almost late for the battle.
Word, man. But this shit, I mean, I'm not surprised, man. I mean, like Doc Wall said earlier, it's gonna get worse. You see what I'm saying? It's all about different it's just different times, man. Like how they say history repeats itself, but it's the people repeating the history. I mean, different people repeating the same history. That's how. Does that make sense? That makes sense, right? That makes sense, right?
Yeah, it does make sense.
Yeah, and that's all it is. That's all it is, man. You know what I'm saying? And but basically, this dude is, I'm at, don't be surprised. Putin is still making money now. They try to make it seem like Putin is shut down. That's only America. That's other countries are still messing with this dude. The other people are still messing with this dude, man. You know what I'm saying? So, and our American mainstream media is really trying to make it seem like, he's shut down, and what I'm saying, he's Mr. Meanie over there, Putin. You see what I'm saying? What about Joe Biden though? You see what I'm saying? That cat don't do, man. What is this? I mean, this dude is the most incompetent. This is the most incompetent president. I know he has probably had one of the the lowest approval ratings in a while. I know he has. You see what I'm saying? Nobody's holding this dude to the feet to the fire when it comes out of that, man. This dude, you see what I'm saying? Talking about no accountability, man. I blame it on this cat right here, man. I mean, it wasn't looking this is crazy under Trump. It really wasn't, man.
Hey, wait a minute, man. Hold on. Let me say something, man. Hold on.
Mm-hmm.
You talking about no accountability? That's because we live in a world today where nobody's held accountable.
That's true. Judah Queen, what up? What up? Judah Queen in the house. It's been a minute.
Judah Queen, how you been?
Oh yeah, how you been? That's real. It's been a hot minute, man.
Yeah, I'm glad to see you.
Yeah, that's real.
She out there putting up good stuff on Instagram and stuff.
She be doing her thing, yeah. Their memes and stuff, they be true. They be funny some of it. They be true, man. You know what I'm saying?
Stuff is getting really out of control.
And I think that's the thing, or that order out of chaos thing. You know what I'm saying, BJ? That's what that is. It's getting out of control, and it's basically with that order out of chaos situation, man. The Hungarian dialect, man, problem, reaction, solution. The masses are going to try to find the solution out of the problem from these people, from the government. You see what I'm saying? When they're the ones that made the damn problem. You see what I'm saying?
Well, I guess part of the solution is bringing them Ukrainian motherfuckers over here like they did the Afghans. Are y'all gonna be ready for all these Nazis to be in the hood with stores and shit? Talk the shit about us in their language. Oh, sorry.
Damn.
I already. Anyway.
Good point.
They planning on the Biden administration working on they said they're gonna supersize the aid package for Ukraine.
Wait a minute. What HYOE Ukraine mean?
Huh?
I wonder what she mean HYOE in Ukraine.
You wonder what?
She put a comment in the chat, HYON Ukraine. I don't know what that means.
I'm in my truck.
No. Judah Queen put a comment on here.
Who?
No, Judah Queen, the homegirl, put a comment on here. HON Ukraine. We're trying to see what that meant.
Oh, she thought she probably mean HYON.
Yeah, HYO.
Yeah, man, I don't know. Yeah, HYO, what that mean though?
Oh, Joe Nuts.
Oh, okay, word.
Got you. Yeah,
that's real though. Yeah, hey.
Hey, we should tell, Africa, them fuck ass countries over here abandon their citizens. We should tell them hold your own, but instead of hold your own nuts, be hold your own niggas.
Man, and see the thing is, I mean, they over there, I guess, get education and stuff like that, but it's just like, yeah, I mean, they deal with a lot of they deal with a lot of let's just keep it 100, dude. They deal with a lot of European. They got it. I mean, I don't know, man.
They worship them. They worship them devils, man.
They do.
Like, why, a lot of motherfuckers is old. You saw them motherfuckers older, like, man, you've been here since your 20s, you in your late 30s or whatever. Like, why did you stay in Ukraine after graduating for so long?
Oh no.
Because you got a healthy white man.
Damn.
It's not like this racism or shit just started. They've been getting pumped up there in Ukraine. Randomly spit on and hit, stop. This ain't new.
That's true.
But, we've been trying to give them an education in white supremacy, global white supremacy. And they value all education in the world except some shit that come from us that's real. They say, y'all are just complaining. Y'all are.
Yeah, they do say that.
Y'all making this up. Okay, well, shit. Make up your. I guess you're making up your baby starving because they wouldn't let you on the train. I guess you're making up. You walking 12 hours to the Polish border just to get turned around and rejected history. I guess you're making that up too.
Yeah.
God is good, man. Everybody need a wake up call. So we try. God intended for us. We was trying to be that wake up call, but basically after the civil rights bill passed, or the immigration shit passed, the black immigrants who came here, they started to self-segregate and shit. They wasn't on the front lines like being vocal, because now it's a legitimate legal process, and to do that, their immigration agent is white, and then they tell them, well, they hang that piece over their head, like you could lose your visa for doing this, so and the shit.
Yep.
Sedition, whatever. You took this oath to pledge allegiance to the U.S., United States of America, to get this visa or whatever, and this green card. So you gotta pledge allegiance, man, to us, not the real American, to us. So, but before all that, the '65, a lot of black immigrants who came here, they was like vocal in the front line and shit. Like they blended in more. It wasn't. They didn't come and just separate and be quiet and shit.
Right. And it's a big division. It's a big division, man. They don't be messing with us. You're right. They don't. A lot of them will mess with us like that. More like kind of like the Caribbean, kind of like. But some of these certain, I ain't gonna lie, man. Oh, maybe it's just me. But I mean, a lot of these Africans, man, they don't really like you. Like they don't really fuck with us like that. They don't really like us like that.
Hey, ain't nothing new under the sun, man. It ain't just you. If you experienced it, I guarantee at least a couple, 10 million other black Americans experienced it. At least. So, it ain't just you. But yeah, it's, everything's coming to the light right now, man. So, and we've been in the war. We ain't got nothing to lose. So, I'm kind of like Squidward off SpongeBob right now. Like, blank face, nothing surprised me. Like, okay, whatever. This shit. Like, okay, what's new? Like, but niggas real surprised, but it's just despicable. I know they still under neo-colonialism, and their leaders are just satellites for U.S. and Western so-called powers. I know that because the real ones get killed off quick. But anyway, it's just despicable because in Zanzibar, the president over there, he's offering assistance to Ukrainians vacationing in Africa, like financial assistance so he's offering financial assistance to privileged Europeans who was on vacation at the time of shooting it down. But none of these countries over there is offering assistance to stranded students and other Africans over there in hostile European countries. But they're offering assistance to the Caucasians, though. Like, ain't that a bitch?
Ain't that a bitch? I know.
Like, and the sad thing is, I'd be more pissed off about it than a lot of them.
They be cool in the phone. Them Africans do. They be, man, oh man. They like you said, they really worship them, man. They really do. I thought it was bad over here on this front, but nah, man, not like the Africans, man. Ooh.
It ain't. We the hardest line pushers, apparently. Overall, even though, of course, this situation, we could be a lot further along if there was less focus and bullshit, distractions. But as far as overall, we the ones who push the line the hardest. That's why everybody wants to come here. White people there just wake up and say, you know what? I'm gonna sign the Civil Rights Act. You know what? I'm gonna pass the 14th Amendment. You know what? I'm gonna do affirmative action and all this. Like, nah, that took blood, sweat, tears. Motherfuckers getting assassinated. I had this dumb African immigrant in the comments talking about, and I said, there was African diaspora news channel, and then it was like, why is there a rift between, or how are African immigrants succeeding so much in the U.S.? And then the comment said, oh, strong family units, no ghetto culture, no blaming white people for everything, and basically some immigrants basically trying to throw shots at us while giving her reasons, because they're like, what do you think the reasons are? So it's like they can't say anything without trying to shit on us. It's crazy.
Oh yeah, I noticed that.
So I responded. I was like, how you got a strong family unit if back there the small minority of Asians and Europeans are able to overpower all y'all families and resources? How is there no ghetto culture when you got the dandies? I think they're called the dandies up in the Uganda or the Congo. They dress in these expensive suits the same way they say Negroes, wearing their wealth or whatever over here. They dress in these expensive suits in these slums with no running water, no utilities. They buy these expensive ass suits just to flex around the slums of the Congo, the dandies or whatever. So how is there no ghetto culture or whatever the fuck? And then you talk about no blaming whites. Oh, I said, you mean kissing white people's ass and not holding them accountable, because we don't blame white folks for everything. We blame them for what they've done.
Exactly.
Why y'all make excuses? And then I said, if it wasn't for black folks over here doing this and this and this, with the Civil Rights Act that allow a lot of non-black groups to come over here in large numbers, y'all wouldn't even be over here. And then she said, last I checked, her response was, last I checked, white in Congress passed those laws for those acts. I'm like, you dumb motherfucker. How you think it got passed?
Yeah,
who you think put the pressure up on their ass to draft that shit?
Yeah, dude didn't know what he was talking about, man.
They want to discredit everything we've done, our blood, sweat, tears. It's like spitting on our ancestors' graves. We sacrificed for their black ass.
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah, she's trying to just say basically it was white people who did all this. She's kissing white people's ass like black folks didn't have nothing to do. I'm like, I don't know if you heard about it, but you should Google the Civil Rights Movement. And maybe you'll see how the Civil Rights Act had a lot to do with black folks. It's like, it's crazy there, but anyway, I served that bitch.
Yeah, and they start coming over after the Civil Rights Act, all that bullshit got passed. You know what I'm saying? So the thing is, you know, and then even in regular, a lot of these cats come over in the 80s too. So the thing is, you know, and they got to start funding, man. All these people, see, the thing is, we can't go over to their country talking about, oh, say the magic words, or I'm seeking asylum. Like they could. All they got to do is just say they're seeking asylum and they coming over here. Boom. You see what I'm saying? How does that work? Right? How's that work? How's that work?
Shit, man. It's a big plot, man, and we've been sleeping dry. We just waking up to it. We was raised thinking black is black is black. Everybody's black. They was raised up thinking fuck them condoms, fuck them Jesus, fuck them niggas, slaves. Now we just go, oh shit, well, yeah, that's how they felt the whole time. I thought it was just a side comment in middle school or high school, and then I was just in it. But damn, this is how the whole group feels. A lot of us didn't know that.
I'm telling you, man, you ain't lying, man. It'd be hostility, man. It'd be hella hostile. Let's just be honest, you know.
It's like no thanks or nothing. But
I know. Even they're not the only group that act like that either, man. They're not the only group that act like that.
Nah, they got the most guilty conscience though, because every time the first line Tariq Nasheed did was how does immigration benefit the foundation of Black Americans? And then all the people who was responding mad talking about we're xenophobic was Africans. He didn't even say African immigration, he just said immigration. So that's like a guilty conscience.
Right.
That's like a guilty conscience. Like,
did you hear all the shit they was calling him like they was calling him nigger and calling him a monkey and all this shit? Did you hear them Africans call him that?
Yeah, I heard that shit.
Like, wow, dude. Like, damn.
The jeers, the katas, slaves. Because a lot of them are Caucasians on their shit when they come here. Especially if East Africans and shit. But you know, a lot of our downfall is how accepted we are. That's why I laugh when people try to say we're the most racist or we're the most divisive. Like, bitch, if we was really divisive, we'd be on code and we wouldn't have to tell our people to be on code. They would just automatically understand that damn near, just like the Asians who block out, you know, Black beauty supply owners from getting the raw materials and supplies from China directly so they can stock up their beauty supply. Like, no matter what the price, they're like, no, we don't want to do, no, thank you. They don't want to supply the Black beauty supply owners. They only want to supply people who look like them.
Yeah,
Whereas us, we just super accepting of anybody. That's a good thing in a perfect world, but not in this world. So
that's bars.
And now it's crazy because we ain't even on code like that, but they just so mad and obsessed and shit because we just start talking about it. That's it. We just in phase one and shit. But if we was really the most racist and divisive and all that, we wouldn't even be shopping with all these different shops that's in the hood. The Asians, the Arabs, whoever.
I know.
You want to see who's really divisive? Nigga, open a soul food restaurant in Chinatown.
Damn. I know.
He ain't gonna get one customer definition.
Man, shit. You burned out.
Yeah, they gonna be looking at you like, he got, like, when the basketball players came to China, he got. They just gonna be walking by with glass and shit.
Burnt out. Well, yeah, you're right though, man. You see, there's certain things we couldn't do in that country, though. Let's just keep it 100. It ain't gonna be the same. It's not gonna be. It's not gonna resonate the same as if they do it, come and do it over here. You know what I'm saying? That's just keep it 100. Let's just keep it
Yeah,
real.
it probably go to violence, and that's why sometimes I feel like we or me, whatever, we assault. It's like we have the civil discussion with someone. Hey, when you burn their house down over all this disrespect. That's how you say been the disrespecting and stuff. They've been super used to disrespect. Maybe behind closed doors though, because in person they don't really say shit.
I'm not lying.
So basically, what's been said for years behind closed doors is they finally let it out.
That's why they ain't gonna tell you. They ain't gonna want to tell you what they say about you behind closed doors. They'll let you know they be saying some crazy shit about us.
Yeah, but we already know because a lot of us went to school with immigrants and we've been called powders in years. I've been called powders out here in California. Nigerians listen to school and shit, so.
Yeah, lying.
And of course, you already know how standoffish they are, where active they are, like that they don't like you, so. You know, just off energy. Like, oh, they probably talking mad shit about us.
You know, every group got a word for it. Every group got a word for us. Ain't that something?
And they all project, trying to call us racist, but the most racist are the ones being racist. But none of them say we need to erase this word out of our lexicon. Or none of these Pan-Africans call out the Africans when they get to calling us all these names. The Black American Pan-Africans seem to be nowhere to be found when these Africans is talking shit about us. Them basically.
I know.
They seem to be nowhere to be found and shit, but when we talk, it's like the Black American Pan-African. Oh, y'all people just y'all niggas.
Man, bullshit. You see the double standard? Like, seriously. You see the double standard, man?
Yeah.
And that lets you know, too, if we had businesses, they wouldn't support us.
Nah, they wouldn't.
I'm telling you. It's not so, you know. I mean, they're not on code with us either, though. You know, we're not on code with each other. Okay, that's a real bad thing, but these people are not on code with us either, though. So, I mean, I'm not saying that's a tit for tat or nothing like that, but I mean, they talk about they're us and they're this and that, and y'all don't act like us. Y'all don't like us, so I mean, I don't know. I'm not convinced. You know what I'm saying? It's just, and then the thing is, you know, the thing is too, it's just like, you know, y'all come over here and act like other groups treat. You know, y'all treat us like other groups, straight up. You know what I'm saying? So it's like, how can I differentiate? Y'all, you know what I'm saying?
You're right.
Yeah. I mean, it's like basically everything we tried to do back then backfired on us, and now we just now waking up on a good scale as far as amount of people. Integration, we tried that. People realized that shit didn't work. You just lost the ability to hold your own nuts and have your Negro League. Like, imagine if the Negro League never dissolved. That shit would probably be used today.
I know.
For the bus line, the train station we own.
You talking about the ones that like North Carolina, the Claude Anderson was talking about. Yep, I feel you. And see, that's the thing, man. You know, we want to integrate with the white man, and we think his ice is colder, and you know, and want to be down with him. And I mean, I don't really understand and see where that really benefited us. I don't really see how that did anything for us. But whatever, I guess the symbolism was so powerful. You see what I'm saying? That's what all that mattered at that point.
That comes from our accepting nature, like I was just talking about. We thought if we get close to these folks, that'll give them a better opportunity to see we humans. So we deserve to be treated like them.
Right. What up?
Hey, look. Yeah, I gotta get working. I'm gonna go ahead and dip off. But yeah, man, good show tonight, man.
Word. Yeah, go get out for coming on, man.
Yeah, I told you I'd come back.
Oh yeah, for sure, man.
Hey, look, keep on hitting them hard, man, because they're gonna keep on hitting us hard in the goddamn pocket. Think about this, Frank, for 1 second.
Mm-hmm.
If it get you $6 a gallon and you got a 20-gallon tank, that's gonna be $120.
Damn, I know, huh?
So, and an electric car costs $56,000. So hey, that's what it is. But take
Damn.
that, brother.
Where you want to shout out your channel and all that, man?
Yeah, King BJ Johnson, YouTube, $1919 BJ Cash App, KingBJFitness.com. Got Bernard 1121 Instagram, King BJ Fitness 32, Bernard Johnson Facebook. Twitter, I gotta give me a new Twitter page. They got a lot of pages going on Twitter right now. But yeah, y'all take your time.
All right, man. Word for sure, man. Good looking out, man. Have a good night.
Yo, peace.
Got you, brother.
But yeah, man, this is. But then he right though, man. That's a good little math right there, man. Just imagine, man. They killing it, man.
Yeah. I just drove past the Chevron sign. Just got to the battery. It said $5.59 a gallon.
Damn.
Dave Calloway. I don't know if you saw his recent story. He named some chemical or substance that can be used to fuel your car to save money. I'm about to bring that up.
You ain't lying though. You ain't lying. I think it was some kind of whiskey or something he was saying or something.
Yeah. I'm gonna check that out.
Man,
and I know for my truck, these diesel trucks, you can convert them to run on vegetable oil.
Oh shit.
Like go to Walmart, get some Frisco, you'll be good. I don't know the exact process, but I was looking it up years ago, and it actually turned out to be big.
That shit is, hey man, hey, yeah, cause I heard about that too, man. Because I mean, and see, that's what the thing is. And Dan made a good point too. You know, just don't keep buying from them. That's the thing. We gotta show these motherfuckers. Nah, we not. That is another way to show them. Like, nah, I'm not cool. I'm not cool with that. You know, we're not good with that. You see what I'm saying?
Yeah, that's a boycott.
We don't accept this. You know.
That's the truest form of a boycott. Like,
right.
We ain't fucking with your products, and we got all this charging. See, this whole system is crumbling, and that's what's going on. And there's forces that's trying to accelerate it, and then there's forces that's trying to slow it down. Like, you see the U.S. government, Bill Gates and all them, they used to call cryptocurrency this bullshit and toy and a waste of time, but now they're all invested in it. And now the government, you see, they're trying to regulate it. That crypto, that's an alternative to their fiat currency. And they didn't expect it to become what it became.
Hey, you ain't lying. My bad. But you ain't lying because Kamala Harris, she was talking the other day about wanting to go to clean fuel and all this shit, and clean energy and shit like that. Like basically talking about electric cars and shit. You know, I'm telling you, they're trying to push this electric car shit on us. You see what I'm saying?
And that don't make no difference either, because what is lithium? What do you have to do? You gotta pump the earth up to get lithium out the ground. Lithium water. It affects the environment. It affects the environment at the same extent. It's a different process.
Gotcha.
And then they talk about the environment, fossil fuels. What do these electric plants give off? Radiation and pollution. So gas is like, it's not like it's so clean as they put it. The cleanest is.
That's all the bullshit. That's all the media, man. You know what I'm saying? But they are going to be pushing for for smart cities and all this shit soon, and they are going to be pushing for certain shit. This is just a way too to kind of like switch it up and shit, and kind of like you said, speed up the process with the one world shit too, man. You know what I'm saying? That's kind of like what this is too. You know what I'm saying?
It definitely is. One world, one option. You ain't got no more freedom of choice.
That's what I be trying to tell motherfuckers, man. That's what I be trying to tell people. This gets serious, man.
Yeah, they try to make it trendy, like Sweden or Norway, one of the weird ass European countries. They was doing the test trial on the chip that they put in your hand and shit, trying to make it seem like it's cool. They gonna start pushing that even harder as time goes on. And one day you gonna be the weirdo for not wanting that in your body.
Right.
The same way, like when I was in high school and I told people, "Oh, I ain't got social media, I don't fuck with it." They nod their head in my face. I can tell them they head. They like, "Damn, you a weird ass thing. Why ain't you got every social media? Post everything you do every day."
You ain't right.
And now that's normal.
You ain't lying.
Yeah, man. So the ball's kind of in our court. We can't move heaven and earth, but man, we got to stock up on that water. We got to get some solar panels if we can, man. Shit.
You ain't lying. Yeah, exactly.
Get everything you can, man.
And see, that's the thing too. That's what they see. They want us to keep being dependent on them.
Yeah, that's what it is.
You know,
Shit, I'm trying to figure out. I'm curious about that shit Dan Calloway was talking about, man. I can't wait to start reading about that. If I can make that, get free gas, shit.
Hey, you ain't lying though. I mean, and see, that's the thing. And see, they know that, you know, regular people. That's just gonna be hard on the regular people, man. Like they know that. That's why they're doing it, and they're making it to where, you see what I'm saying? It is hard on us. You see what I'm saying? We suffer from all this bullshit. So the thing is, why even go? You know, why even go? And you see what I'm saying? And why even go and you see what I'm saying, in this country, or you know, you get involved with NATO and shit like that, but you kind of making it your business and making it to where you get involved to where you question right, the Great Reset, right, New World Order, you said to where you sanction Russia. You see what I'm saying? And it's just like he's not tripping off us, but at the same time, you know what I'm saying, that's making things even worse. Now you're looking for another place to get oil, but see, it's so New World Order set that he's not trying to get it from any American place, like you know, what's it called, Alaska or Texas, or you know, any. I mean, it just don't make no sense, but it does make sense. He's following the global elite, what the elites tell him to do. He's not in charge. He's not in charge, man.
Yeah, he's just a damn. He got Alzheimer's, so he's just a damn puppet anyway. But he's a willful puppet. He really hates us, so that's the real shit that matters. But yeah, it's all BS now. I wonder, like, why ain't they worried about finding new, you know, oil taps, oil reserves in Alaska or some shit? Why we have to get it all the way to Russia?
Yeah, something's not right, you know.
And then the price changed hella quick. So if they doing all these sanctions, like, are they still buying barrels from Russia? Or
I mean, the price changed quick. What? Say it again, Marvin. Say it again.
No, I was saying, with Russia, like, are they still buying barrels from there? If that's the only place you can get them or whatever?
I know something. I think it's still getting from Russia too, man. Because he said not too long ago, a couple weeks ago, that he's not going to stop. Now and then, all of a sudden, a couple of days ago, you know, whatever he talking about, oh, they banned him and all that. It's just you can't believe nothing that you see on TV. I'm telling you, man.
Yeah, man. It's crazy as a motherfucker.
But Monel said the Great Reset. That's exactly what this is going to be. That's how I see it. That's how I see it too. I see this the same way. That motherfucker spark, man. That could start up anything, huh? Shit, keep anything lit up.
You know, I'm gonna start selling dicky bags now.
Man, it was something. I'm trying to pull up. I can't find it though. Was it? There's something from India. It's come. I forget what it was. Ad car or something. Or ass car. I don't know what the shit. But essentially like a ship, like a kind of like, you know what I'm saying, like a card or whatever that had all your information, all that shit on it. You know what I'm saying? All right, Judah Queen. Good looking out for coming on, and let me know. Do me a favor and share the program if you can, Judah Queen. I appreciate it. Thanks for coming on again.
Yeah, please share.
Yeah, man. Word.
People need to hear this.
Man, you know, appreciate
I'm
it.
you don't share it, I'm gonna sanction your ass.
You know?
I'm gonna block your ass from YouTube and you get the YouTube sanction.
and see this, and somebody was saying this too. It don't, you know, it's not, you know, he got so much of a hookup, and there's so much oil stuff out there. Why would he even care about America's safety? You see what I'm saying? A lot of other countries are not on board with all that. You know, they're not on board with that. A lot of other countries aren't on board with it.
Right.
You know?
Yeah, I mean, the allies pretty much don't stick together. And some of these great communist, whatever countries, I can see a few of them flip flopping. Mainly the ones in Africa.
Yep.
And South Africa is like great, like on communist red side. But a lot of them, they'll be whatever, depends on who's funding them. So I hope it don't escalate to nothing global, but you know, a lot of this shit be matching prophecy and shit like that.
Okay, this I wanted to bring this up real quick, man.
All right.
Indian, hold up.
Why you flashing your high beam? Motherfucker just flashes high beam.
Yeah, be careful out there, man. So be careful out there, you know what I'm saying?
Oh yeah, man. I be shit, man. I'm 10 toes with this motherfucker, man. Yeah, I know I'm in the country with the most doped up people, man. Most psychiatric drug users on the planet, man. So,
Okay, check this out real quick, man. There's some shit called the Adhar, or whatever. You know what I'm saying? Check this out, man.
All right.
Watch.
In this session, I'm going to explain about how
Did you pause it?
हम आधार इनेबल पेमेंट के बाद कौन और क्यों चाहता है कि वो इंसान
Can you hear me? Hello? Frank.
Over the past 7 years,
Oh
across
yeah,
India,
yeah, yeah,
almost
yeah. I heard
every
you. My
citizen
bad. I had
is
it
in
muted.
line to get a new
Oh,
national.
okay.
next
No, I was
It's a
working out.
12-digit number backed by biometric security, a headshot plus fingerprints plus heads Aadhaar, the agency running the identification program.
We have now reached the figure of 1.15 billion people. Among the adults, more than 99% of the adults have Aadhaar.
Pandey says the Aadhaar project, which has so far cost 90 billion rupees, about $1.5 billion, improves national security by making it easier to monitor border crossings with India's neighbors like Pakistan and Bangladesh. He says the biometric IDs verify identity and weed out corruption by replacing paper records, if they even exist, with electronic ones. Aadhaar is bringing vast sections of the country that barely entered the industrial age into the digital age. Many people in India don't have birth certificates or formal IDs, and the government says that the Aadhaar program will correct this problem by issuing everyone a unique biometric identification, a tool of inclusion, what the government calls it. A third of India's population survives on less than $2 a day. They and many low to middle income people receive government benefits, including temporary employment in public works, farm subsidies, and food commodities distributed through ration shops. The system is rife with fraud, fake paper IDs, fake beneficiaries, and theft by middlemen preying on vulnerable, often illiterate people. The new harder to fake IDs are designed to alleviate these problems, says a spokesman for India's ruling party, the BJP, in the capital, Delhi.
30 years back, when late Mr. Rajiv Gandhi was Prime Minister of India, he has used a phrase: when 100 rupees goes from Delhi, only 15 or 16 rupees reaches to the targeted poor. Now we have ensured that if 100 rupees goes from here, the entire 100 rupees directly reaches to the person concerned.
Given its promise of security and efficiency, the government recently decided to make Aadhaar mandatory for a growing number of financial transactions. Every bank account and tax return must now be linked to one's biometric ID, and an Aadhaar number is now required to receive any welfare benefits.
The World Bank has estimated that if Government of India uses Aadhaar in all its public welfare schemes, then annual saving would be to the tune of almost $11 billion every year.
I think that the savings that the government claims, which spring from Aadhaar, are vastly exaggerated.
Opponents of Aadhaar, like columnist and editor Siddharth Vardarajan, were skeptical when it began as a voluntary program to improve transparency in the welfare system. Now they are alarmed. Vardarajan says a country where 300 million people, a quarter of the population, do not have reliable electricity is unprepared to take such a huge digital leap.
You need electricity 24/7, you need the internet up and running 24/7, you need proper data speeds. So given the limitations of technology, given the absence of a privacy law, for the government to steamroller this kind of scheme, to my mind, seems to me rather ill-advised.
Internet service is at best sporadic in many parts of India, and in regions where Aadhaar IDs are now required, one recent report by a workers' rights group found the system has done little to reduce corruption. Attorney Gautam Bhatia represents some Aadhaar opponents and citizen activists who've taken the government to court.
For example, if you are, say, a farmer in the rural areas, then you are, say, entitled to rations or to kerosene, for example, oil. And when that is based upon your biometric authentication, you have to go to the person who is authorized to authenticate you. And that person might simply say authentication failed and not give you your entitlement. And then you are basically left without that for that 1 month. And in fact, the report shows that many families have gone many months without access to very important entitlements.
Bhatia says the new technology will not wipe out corruption, but it has violated a basic tenet of democracy, privacy.
You're giving the state centralized access to a very vast citizenry's data, personal data. So that's where the problem lies. You are fundamentally re-altering the relationship between the state and the individual. You are putting the individual in a position where her actions are visible in a certain way to the state, whereas we think that the relationship should be the other way around.
Already there have been several leaks of personal data. Aadhaar opponents worry rogue operators or hackers could steal biometric data like fingerprints, allowing Indians to be profiled for commercial or political purposes. But Aadhaar's director says his agency's systems are state-of-the-art, and privacy concerns are overblown, he adds. When the system authenticates a person, it does not keep any records of transactions.
Aadhaar Act also places a restriction on merging of various databases, right? So you cannot link the various databases and create a surveillance tool. Aadhaar Act provides a very strong protection against any such move. So any violation of the law will be taken very seriously.
Editor Varadarajan is not reassured because, he says, the rule of law is frequently flouted by corrupt or incompetent officials.
If India was a better governed state, if the rule of law operated in a more transparent manner, half of these objections would vanish.
When he was in the opposition, Indian Prime Minister Narendra Modi called Aadhaar a gimmick, but in power he's embraced it, insisting his government has built-in privacy safeguards, and Modi wants to vastly expand its scope.
The whole act was enacted for the purpose of passing on the subsidies more efficiently, not to convert a democratic country into a police state. Where
Aadhaar has sparked robust debate on Indian news outlets like Mirror Now, but not so much in the streets.
It works. To open a bank account, it works.
In this poor section of Delhi, where almost everyone has an Aadhaar number, there's been no controversy because people told us they have far more basic worries. Nothing lost, nothing gained with the new ID, this woman said. As she washed cans she'd fill with water as soon as the municipal tanker arrived. There's no running water here. And this man complained ration shops often claim they're out of the subsidized rice and other essentials. India's Supreme Court has affirmed the government's right to link Aadhaar to welfare benefits and tax returns, but it has yet to rule on whether being forced to provide biometric information violates an individual's right to privacy. When the court answers that question, the fate of the world's largest single database of biometric information will be at stake.
Yeah, that's some bars. That's word up. Man, you know what I'm saying? So I mean, I wanted to show that because this is where this is going, man. That's definitely where this shit is going, man. This is definitely going to one world, because they're doing that in India, you know what I'm saying? And they were trying to offer the vax IDs and stuff like that when all this was going on a couple years or a year back. So it's not all far-fetched, man. Don't be surprised, y'all. You know what I'm saying? All this is all going up. Oil and everything is skyrocketing, everything for a reason. I'm telling you. You know what I mean? I'm telling you. So I thank all y'all for coming on, King David. You know what I'm saying? BJ, thanks. Manimal, appreciate y'all support, man. Always a pleasure having y'all on here, man. And everybody in the chat, good looking out for coming on. Doc Boss, Judah Queen. If y'all could just share this out, I appreciate that. Share this out. Really be much appreciated. You know what I'm saying? So I can get hit the algorithm, you know what I'm saying? That'd be cool. I really appreciate that, y'all. But yeah, thanks again for supporting y'all, supporting your boy. You know, I'm about to get off here. I gotta get up early. I'm about to eat and do my thing. So yeah. So man, like, subscribe, hit that notification bells. So y'all can get every time that I'm live, I'm on here, y'all can catch me. And yeah, if y'all want to hit that Cash App, word. King David, good looking out again, you know what I'm saying? It's a $ Frank JONEZ and then 1. All right. And that's $ Frank JONEZ and then 1. So I appreciate y'all coming on here, man, and supporting your boy again. King David, BJ, Mantle, y'all, you know what I'm saying? Thanks again. Y'all be making the show what it is, man. Y'all be making it that much more exciting, you know what I'm saying, with y'all provision and insight, you feel me? Oh yeah. So I'm gonna definitely holler back at y'all, man. I'm gonna do something either Friday or Saturday, man. We can jump on, you know what I'm saying? King David, you can jump back on, you know. We're gonna talk about some other stuff, man, and the solutions and stuff and to these problems that we got in our communities and so forth and so forth and so on, right? We're gonna keep spreading that provision and insight, man, and keep hitting y'all with these facts, man, and not the bullshit, right? You know, not the speculations, man, you know what I'm saying? But the critical thinking, man, and the and the facts. Not beliefs, but facts and truths. You know what I'm saying? There's a difference. All right. So I'm gonna holler back at y'all, man. Thanks again. All right. Have a good night. Peace out.